The boys are back in town. Welcome back to the MWA podcast. Finally, I am one of your three co-hosts, Jonathan Colt, the last of a dying breed, and I got my other two buddies here, my best friends in the entire world. One of them.
I feel like I've been trapped in a little box for a month. I haven't been let out.
No, you haven't.
That's why we haven't been able to record the podcast, because I've been trapped in a little box.
Yeah, I trapped you and Dobby. I trapped you and Dobby down in like little basements, and then I just wrote it off as you guys were gone. So I finally let you out of your cages as the primary host of this podcast.
Fuck off.
Anyway,
it goes Dobby, you, then me, and I'm only bottom of the list because I'm never here anymore. Because I've got a semi-successful wrestling career in Britain, which means I get paid peanuts and work on Saturdays.
Jesus. Anyway, we got Jacob here. That's his voice. Jacob, how are you today?
I want to talk about it.
Oh yeah, we'll get into that. You're gonna have to relive it.
I don't want to relive it. Let's skip over it, and then I don't need to take this off.
I'll skip over my match too, and we can skip over Dobby.
Yeah, Colt.
Yeah, we're all fucking losers today.
We're fucking bums. The bookers hate. Is this our punishment for not doing the podcast for a month? We all lose.
Yeah.
We got fucked over.
We just got to keep consistent, and then we'll all get championships again.
True.
Yeah.
I'll win the spotlight title a second time. Colt can win the world title. Dobby can be TV champion.
Yes.
And then we'll form a faction called the Boys.
And then in parentheses are back in town.
Yeah.
True. Anyway, we also have Dobby, who also lost in this pay-per-view. Dobby, how are you today?
I'm doing well. Fuck Raging Rich and his pink ass hair.
I agree. He has
whoa, buddy.
pink hair, and he's a goddamn femboy.
Exactly. Fuck that guy.
Oh my god, my camera is so off center.
And Breezy's mother is still hella busty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's
See, we
in the
have no
center.
guests, so we got.
Apparently, I'm off center.
But yes, we are now coming off the back of Gates to Hell, which is a pretty good pay-per-view. I enjoyed it. There was some very high highs, such as the main event and the other main.
Wait, which main event? Yay!
Yeah, no, it was a pretty good show. I feel like there was.
I did good.
Some iffier moments on it, which doesn't make it live up to our last one. But it was still a really fun show, and I'm excited to get into it. But before that, we have a week of promos. We're not going over all of them. Fuck that. We love you guys, but we're not going over all the promos we miss.
Yeah, fuck.
It needs to be known, I petitioned to go over no promos, so be lucky you get a week.
Yeah.
Consider be grateful for what you fucking get.
As far as promos go, some pretty good ones this week. I enjoyed pretty much all of these.
I hated them all. They were terrible.
I hated you. Fuck you.
What the fuck?
Our first promo is the one we sort of saw on the last Unleashed, so I feel like we don't need to read it out because you can just see most of that in the Unleashed segment.
Oh, but
this is, of course, not all that, buddy. Not all that.
Fuck.
Well, we heard this one already. But yeah, this is obviously Steve's MFC fight with Joel Kowalski, where he knocked him out in 20 seconds. Just how good is Steve?
Terrible. He bad.
He landed that, I think, right hook, knocked him to the floor, hammer fist, and he's out in 20 seconds. What a demon that man is. I love that man. Anyway, I feel like my thoughts were given in like question of the day. I think this was like referring to the actual segment. It was really unique. And yeah, I just think this was a really good thing, especially on the show itself when Jacob couldn't be there. I think this was a really cool way to give Steve a promo. That's not just Steve comes to the ring with a mic and he's like, Jacob, Sterry, you're really bad. I'm going to beat you. I was going to say, unique little thing.
Including this segment, I think they worked around me not being able to make most of the shows this month really well.
Yeah.
Because obviously I saw all of the scripts in the group chat and stuff, but yeah, they worked around it really well.
Yeah, this is
like I did have to do a few little, promos myself where it was like I posted one to Twitter.
Oh,
But yeah, they worked around it really nicely with me just not being there. I do feel really bad because with the context of how the story ended, I feel it is quite sad that I wasn't there, but I also think it works really well for the story we were trying to tell of me being way too fucking scared to fight Steve, so I just don't show up.
it also made Steve look like a monster without having you there.
Yeah.
Because he just knocks this guy out and then like immediately calls you out. It's just like we know Steve's MFC career is like it was like semi-canon in Twitter chat and stuff. But now we've seen it on the actual show, and it's like I think canonically Steve is going to go into MFC after he retires.
I want Steve to make MFC an indie. He should make it an indie fed.
It was for a while. We had one.
No, it was the HFC.
Oh, was it?
Oh wait, no, I'm thinking back in 2020. Ignore me.
HSC was the old one. Yeah, he should bring it back. PvP, funny. Anyway,
yeah, it'll be fun.
This is a really good segment. Colt, what did you think of this segment?
Yeah, I thought this was a really creative segment. I really fucked with it because I kind of fuck with UFC. Steve always streams the UFC and the MWA service, so I tune in like every time. Chat with the boys while watching, people get knocked the fuck out. So yeah, I thought this was a really creative segment.
Me and my family were watching. Me and my family were watching every Tom Aspinall win ever in the UFC, literally like 20 minutes before the podcast. Because I had just left their house and like I drove up to theirs to grab a cable, and I saw it was on the TV, and I just sat there and watched it with them.
Would it be nice to get another one last night? Fuck you,
I do apologise for interrupting you, Colt.
Prick. Cyril Gahn, you're a French prick. Fuck you, Cyril Gahn.
Oh my god, that stupid eye poke. What a fucking prick.
Anyway, continue, Colt.
Okay.
I'm sorry, no, he apologised after the fight, even though he did it on... Oh.
It's okay. It's okay, Jacob. It's okay.
Continue.
So... You guys are talking about, like, Steve calling out Jacob.
It
kind of reminded me of, like... You know what Steve should have done? Do you remember when, like, Sam Hyde got into a boxing ring and he, like, won that match? And then right after, he called out Hassan Piker and he was like, I'm gonna kill you! I'm gonna kill you! And then, like, the fucking, like, interview guy is, like, in a game and he's like, no, in real life! That's what Steve should have done. He should have just done, like, the fucking Sam Hyde call out to, Hassan Piker and say, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Do you want to know what I think he should have done?
What?
He should have gone, Jacob Sterry, Joshua Sterry, any of the Sterries! Like that KSI call out to any of the Pauls. See, Colt, here's the point. I'm so sorry. I'll kill myself.
I think Steve versus Scott would be a great matchup.
I think Steve and John Jones should fight. Steve should be the reason John Jones.
Steve versus Annie.
No.
John Jones comes out of retirement to fight Superman Steve.
He would do that. He'd die, but he'd do it because it's not Tom Aspinall, and he's a coward.
Does a downward elbow and gets disqualified.
Yeah, no, this was fun. I don't have anything else to say. Do you guys got anything to add?
I love Steve.
I love Steve.
Nah, big man.
Yeah, Steve. Anyway,
I fucking hate Steve.
I love Steve. That's my boy.
I love Steve. He's my boy.
I think that brings us on to our next promo. Violet's Tale is back for season 2, episode 1.
I wanted this. I wanted this. Stand the fuck up. Stand up. I'm standing up right now. Stand the fuck up. This side, get up. That side, get up. We're back. We've never been more fucking back than we are right now, and now I'm sitting back down in my chair. Anyway.
Sit the fuck down.
Sit down.
This was a really long one. 13 minutes. So back with a bang.
Oh yeah, let's go.
The main thing I can really say about this promo is it was really well shot. Like, this was a beautiful promo.
It was.
I agree.
I couldn't tell you a single thing that happens in it, but I can tell you it was a beautifully shot promo.
He's talking to Dr. House. That was
like cool. I can recall that thing shot for shot, but I could not recall it, like, what was said and what happened. But
this was
my God, was it beautiful.
Of course, this was a flashback, as Violet's Tale usually is. And it was Cassidy talking to Tara, about their friendship. This, of course, set in the Takeoff days, and this is around House Party when Jacob lost his spotlight title to Avery. Anyway, yeah.
Why the fuck would you bring it up?
So this is around a bit.
Do you think I'm not hurting enough from losing a world title?
We'll get onto that later. But yeah, this is sort of in.
Next, you'll mention a Liku. Fuck you.
We'll also mention him later. Anyway, yeah, this is sort of a turning point for Ultraviolet. Because this is when Hazel gets arrested and sort of is the end of Hazel in the MWA, in Takeoff, I guess. But also no MWA. Anyway, this is where Hazel goes to jail and Ultraviolet becomes Cassidy and Tara as we sort of know them now. Big turning point, very interesting. A lot of little references in here. Cassidy is wearing one of my old outfits. I just want that to be known. That's like an OG Dobby attire from like 2019, or a casual attire rather. Yeah, this is really good.
Has everyone in the training school apart from me worn a Dobby attire now?
Pretty much, yeah. Well,
Guess I'll kill myself.
You wore one of mine. You wore like the white version of the thing.
Have I?
Of my Broken Dreams one. And also a black version, I think. So,
yes, I have. You're correct.
Everyone has, yeah. They all rock with me. This was really cool. I love when Tara and Cassidy interact. I think it's great, as it always is. Tara, obviously, blurring the lines of like lucidity and everything, as per usual. This was just really good. This was a fun return for Violet's Tale. And like you said, the cinematography was fantastic in this one.
Yeah, and really well shot.
All I really got to say on it. Colt, what did you think of this?
Yeah, like you guys said, beautiful cinematography in this one. I like the callback to House Party, or like leading up to House Party where Nuck. Yeah, like I do like how like Nuck did participate in this promo. He calls Tara and he's like, "Hey Tara, Hazel's got fucking arrested. We released her from her contract. So we kind of need something to fill in for that tag match with Schiff and Aliku. You want to do it? Do you want to be part of that tag match?" And then that's kind of like where we are now with like Tara and Tara. I was gonna say Tara and Hazel, but Tara and Cassidy is like the two members of Ultraviolet, kind of like their dynamic and how that kind of like started.
Exactly.
But yeah, I mean, it's a good callback to this. To House Party. I like that Violet's Tale is just kind of like flashback to Cassidy's shit, which is cool. I always like seeing flashback shit, and I've wanted to do flashback shit in promos, but I haven't like gotten the chance to do it yet. But I'm really glad that like Cassidy's taking that route, because there's something that like scratches the brain when seeing people do that kind of like flashback kind of thing. Like something like scratches that brain. It's kind of like a great feeling. I just like seeing like people's backstory.
Me and Dobby were planning on doing an entire flashback series.
We did one episode.
We just didn't have the time to record them. But I hope we can do some of them in the future, because I think it's really good world building for the entire training school lore.
Yeah. We had like a good few episodes planned.
Yeah.
We were busy boys.
But now we're just sad.
Yeah.
I like that canonically that Cassidy is knows who fucking Dr. Gregory House is. I think that's funny.
Yeah.
They just happen to know each other.
Oh yeah, Jacob. I don't know if you picked it up in the start of this promo. Cass also makes a reference to pop like me and you specifically. Because I can't.
Wait, what's the reference?
I can't remember what the context was to mentioning it. But she name drops Saffron, which was the Alex horse in.
Wait, your mic cut out.
Oh no, I died. Right at the start, at the front door, she mentions Saffron. The white horse was in CWL.
yeah. Alex Clark. Yeah.
I can't remember what the context was. It's like it's enough to like kill a white horse named Saffron or some bullshit. That popped me, and it was meant
somehow didn't reference the Neon Panther instead.
Neon Banner. I love the Neon Banner.
Neon Banner. But yeah, that's all I really have to say on the promo.
Yeah, it was a fun return. Anyone got anything to add before we move on?
I love Cassidy, my wife.
I do too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she's your wife again. You got remarried. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Renewed our vows.
at this point, I feel we should all really accept it's going to be one of those podcasts where we get off topic very quickly, very easily, and very often.
Let's not do it for this next one because
No,
we do it a lot for this poor man, and Shift deserves his flowers.
that's because he's poor.
What the fuck? We're going to go on to our two web exclusives, one of which is mine, yay, but not right now because the first one is in regards to Shift and Jacob Cage, that new alliance we've seen forming
fuck.
over the last few weeks. As we see the final task, as it's titled. For Jacob Cage to... Well, not the final task. The final task happens on the show. But this is, like, pertaining to training Jacob and then what happens after that. And this sees Shift, talking to Jacob in his little room, holding cell. I don't know what to refer to that as. But, yeah, Shift cuts, like, both of these guys cut, like, a really nice promo here. And it's a very rare instance where we see a serious Jacob Cage, which I think was very interesting here.
Yeah.
I think I'll get more into Schiff in the opener, but like Schiff has been doing such a fantastic job as a heel. I think he's.
Yeah.
I said it in my question of the day, answered like I think on the go home. I don't think I've seen anyone like this realistic and easy to buy in as a sadistic heel since Matty. Which is Matty Rock, which is saying a lot because those guys are like two of the best to ever do it. Which is like a huge testament to Schiff and especially his character work and just how sadistic he gets with like some of the spots he does. And that does bleed through here into a little bit because we see them in the UXW backyard, which is a nice little pop for all the indie fans out there. And he just beats the shit out of Jacob Cage essentially till he's bleeding on the floor.
Jacob also hits him.
He does, but like in the end, it's just Schiff sitting over Jacob.
I also want to know this was the first like proper view of the new look of the light tubes.
Yeah, and the cinder blocks around the
blood texture on the ground.
Yeah.
Avery recorded this, so we got some little insights here, and another one, great cinematography. When the camera pans down onto the ring.
I'm always a big fan of that. That like pops me.
I think that was really cool. Yeah. Yeah, this was just really good overall. I feel like Schiff has a point when he says we get off topic with him a lot. So I just want to give him his flowers here, and
he's so fucking good, good.
He's must watch MWA right now, and he's been like an integral part of the spotlight scene. And yeah, he's just been absolutely killing it as of like I'd say around XC maybe. Like since XC, he's been really on it. And yeah, of course, Jacob Cage, it's been an interesting shift for him because he is one of the funniest guys we have on the roster. So it's an iffy position to put your funny guy in this like uber serious role. But I'm kind of hoping, we'll get like a nice mix once he settles into it and he's like, he has his serious moments alongside Shift, but he's still a kind of a fucking idiot. But no, this is really good work from both of them.
I'm really sad to see this version of Cage go, but I'm really excited and quite nervous to see what a serious Jacob Cage can do, because I've never really seen a properly serious Jacob Cage. There's always been some level of a comedic value to him, at least from what I've seen.
Yeah.
So I'm really nervous, but I'm also really excited because I know he has the talent to pull it off.
I agree. That's what I was going to say as well.
I just hope he puts in the effort to pull it off, if that makes sense.
I agree.
Because I know he's got a lot of stuff going on in real life where I don't know how much time he'll have for this.
He's a busy boy.
But this is one of those things where I really want to see him thrive in this role.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. See, there's a difference between... I don't want to like sound harsh here in the comparison of his own former teammate Aliku, but I have a lot more faith in Jacob Cage to balance it. in a way where I think Aliku really, really needs to resort on his comedy and character work. But I think there is a world where Jacob Cage can like shift into this more serious character and do a lot better than I think Aliku could if we're trying to take him like uber serious.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really excited to see how it goes. I think pairing him with Schiff, who's like one of the most evil heels and is like a really good. Not to say Schiff can't be funny, because Schiff's a very funny guy. But like his character is like very serious, and I think he's a great person to pair it with to like have Jacob play off him.
I'm excited to hear these two promo together in situations like this.
Yeah.
Because this promo made me realize one thing and one thing only. These two sound the exact fucking same.
They do sound really
They
similar.
have the same voice. So I'm really excited for them to promo in ring, and I just won't be able to tell who's promoing.
That's why Jacob.
I'm very excited for that.
Stupid shit, so we know.
Yeah.
No, yeah, these guys, they are. Especially Schiff is doing great, and I'm really excited to see what Jacob does alongside him. And yeah, like I said, it's a very good pairing to have here. And I'm excited. But yeah, Colt, what did you think of this promo and Schiff generally?
Schiff generally fucking amazing. I'm so glad people are giving him his flowers now. You know, one of the best guys, you know, beat me for my TV title. But like, I like working with Schiff. I think Schiff is fucking awesome to work with.
Yeah.
This promo, really good. I liked it. Cinematography was great. The dynamic between Jacob Cage and Schiff is great. I also really liked the lore fact that, you know, like, Jacob Cage was the guy who brought Schiff in, because that's kind of a shoot fad. Jacob did bring Schiff into the company because, you know, MBL and all that. So I really like that they're, you know, like, admit that, like, in kayfabe and also generally as a shoot, that Jacob Cage was the one who brought Schiff into the MWA. So, and also the fact that they were like DDD buddies. I guess like Schiff, he wasn't in DDD, but he was affiliate. He was kind of like, you know, like affiliated.
They helped him win the TV title the first time, didn't they?
They did. That's also another fact. Yeah. So like
that's the reason they faced on the 12-year show, because Cage brought him in, and it was meant to be in association with the MBL, MLB, whatever it was.
Baseball team.
But yeah, that's the reason they faced on the 12-year. I completely forgot about that. Fucking hell.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm really excited to see where Schiff goes, especially after the pay-per-view. And yeah, like I said, I'm excited to see how Jacob is in this new role, I guess. But yeah, has anyone got anything else to add before we move on?
I love Schiff and Jacob Cage.
I love them both. They're both great.
Both awesome.
Schiff, I apologise for probably being the reason we get off topic whenever we mention you.
A lot today.
But Schiff, you are, I will say, the greatest heel on the roster right now, because everything Schiff is doing is different to everyone else, if that makes sense.
He's sadistic to a level no one else is.
Yeah, which makes him really unique and must-see.
Exactly.
Like, all the other heels have at least something in common with another heel on the roster, where it's like, if that person's not there, there is someone else to fill that slot. Whereas if Schiff isn't there,
you'll notice it.
You know that Schiff isn't there.
Yeah.
Schiff
is /D, then I guess
Schiff is completely like must see.
Yeah.
On the shows right now, and he deserves all of his fucking flowers. He is top fucking notch and the best heel on the roster.
It's only a matter of time before he gets an actual title reign. That's being delusional. A spotlight title reign, that is. Or maybe the MWC. Who knows? I could see.
I was going to say I could see him beating Steve.
Yeah, I think that could.
Although there's someone I want to see beat Steve.
You could get on to that. Is it yourself?
No.
We can get onto that later in the actual show itself, but yeah, I love Schiff. We good to move on to our next
web exclusive.
Web exclusive, sorry, yeah.
I don't want to talk about this one because I don't like the guy it features.
Oh, I'm in this one though. Oh,
that's the point.
Yeah. So this is me and Guppy Fish going to see our friend Schmoppy Dop in the hospital. And I'm dissociating whilst Tara tells a story about how she was like a quadruplet and she consumed her twins, her
She
fellow
ate them.
siblings.
Wasn't
in
she
the
like an
womb.
8-tuplet or something?
I think was it quintuplet?
Quintuplet, yeah.
Quintuplet.
Yeah,
She
I think it was
consumed them
quintuplet
all.
according to the subtitles. If you turn on the
Yeah.
subtitles.
She consumed them all, and sadly, one of her siblings was meant to be called Sophie.
Oh no!
And that's why there's so many
people.
people trapped inside Gup.
Holy shit. Yeah, but what's it called? There's just a lot of like subtext, like fucking gut ramble, because you like one of them could have been Doppel. What if Bucky Barnes was a quadruplet? And it's like, I told Gup in the like plan for this promo because I wanted to have it. As you see at the start, like it's echoing, and I'm like associated. I just told Gup go wild and say whatever the fuck you want in the background to fit your character, and she just went absolutely wild. And
I need to be known how impressive it is to just be told go buck wild, and say shit for that long, and just be able to do it.
This
like
was our second tape, but
that's one of those things where I could never do that.
Yeah,
like I need some level of direction for what I need to be saying. Like, I don't need a bullet point, don't need a script or anything, but I need a direction to go in. Whereas you going to Gup, okay, do this, and she goes, okay, and bangs that out is so fucking impressive.
It's so good, and I was once again, as always, trying not to laugh, knowing I had to speak, and we had to shoot it twice because Jimmy misunderstood what I meant when zooming out. So there was just 2 instances of her. She retold the exact same thing, and I tried not to laugh both times. And then of course the nurse who was played by Cassidy. Thanks, Cass.
I couldn't tell. She altered her voice so much.
I know. She comes in and she's basically like just says Doppel's awake and you can go see him now. We do, and Doppel is immediately trying to get out of the bed because they need to wrestle.
I need to wrestle.
But I tell them to chill. And Daisy's angry because they want to wrestle for the fans, and I'm like, I don't want my best friend to die, and I'm really sad.
And then he died.
I mean, yeah, I was kind of right. Now I'm sad. But no, yeah, this was like a really fun one. This was a request of Nuck and Taco. Is like this and also the I think it's next in no, it's on like 2 promos time after this. This and the little Gupoddy thing were requests of Nuck and Taco to sort of get more into the I guess also the Terra and Doppel dynamic a bit, because we've not really seen a lot of that. And I think that also came into play with the show itself, with something that really, really popped me and I didn't expect in the match itself. But yeah, I had a fun time filming this. I love getting to like build this new like set of relationships with Terra literally just messaged me.
With Gup, I'd say her and Doppel sort of befriended in this promo. Would you agree?
Yeah, it's to a degree.
To a degree, perfect. Cool. Now, with that context, Gup has befriended all 4 members of the training school.
Isn't Gup our friends?
Yeah, I helped her at XC. I helped her at XC for the belts.
Got really rock with the Make or Break Academy.
You fucking failed! You failed, Jacob! The DDT still won the match! They didn't walk away with the win. They fucking...
Doesn't change the fact I helped. I was there for my friend Guppy Fish.
You failed.
Really
fucking failed helping them win
Guppy
the
Fish.
belts.
Guppy Fish befriended all members of the training school. Could she bring them back together?
No.
No.
Yeah, probably not.
I can never be fixed.
True. Yeah, I've loved this era of face Terra, where she's like actually trying to improve and using her middle ground to sort of, like you said, trying to heal and like mend the bridge of Cassidy and Dobby. Yeah, she's like, obviously Cassidy doesn't care for Dobby anymore, and But like Tara's like, just for my friend Doppel, because obviously she and Doppel are like semi-friends now. She wants not only for Doppel to not be hurt, but also she's got me as her new friend, and Doppel is my best friend. So she's like, I can help out my friend by using my connections to help my friends. And it's like, it's a very interesting step for Tara to take as a character, because it shows she truly is like the Hironaka story was getting at. It is like there is some like level of good still in there with Tara, and like to a degree she is like just kind of like off the back of what happened with Colt. It's kind of like she lost herself a bit, and it's sort of, you know, in her own way is coming to be more like present again, and I'm really enjoying this arc of Tara.
I didn't see it as a level of good. I saw it as she's severely autistic and mimicking the people around her.
Both are viable, I suppose.
Like she's so fucked up in the head. She like Dobby was nice to her, and she went, "Huh? Yeah, I can do that."
Hey, she kind of helped because Cassidy and Doppel teamed up in that opener, so you know. It was to a degree. I mean, Doppel still got fucked up, but that was mostly the doing of not only Schiff, but fucking Jacob Cage, who was not in the match. Fuck you, Jacob Cage. I hate you. But yeah, no, this was so much fun to film. But Colt, what did you think?
We're switched up real quick. Also, before Colt gives his thoughts, just very quickly, we should mention that Guppy Fish gave Doppel a crystal.
Yes, the crystal, which is going to come back, like I said, and it popped me tremendously.
Yeah. It's going to be called back on, but I don't know. I couldn't remember if we mentioned it, and I thought just to be safe.
Yeah.
Anyway, Colt, as you were.
Hey, I exist. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. This. I like this. You know, we're on a good streak with promos. No bad promos this week, I feel. And this one is no exception. Really good promo. I like the start of it, where it's like we see Dobby, but you know it's kind of like we're not in like Dobby's POV or anything, but it's like the camera's focused on Dobby, like everything around him is blurry. You know, Tara's kind of muffled, and you know, white noise and all that, and then like the doctor's got to like get Dobby like right back into like, you know, his fucking vision, and then everything becomes like normal again, like the camera becomes normal. I really fuck with that. Like when it like zooms in on the person, like everything around them blurry, everything muffled, white noise. I fuck with that in promos, and like, you know, this like got to me. I love that like dedication in editing in promos. I wish it was done a lot more often. The you know, like portray that like that dynamic of Dobby, like, you know what I mean? It's just kind of like he's spaced the fuck out. He's like got a million thoughts in his head. You know, everything around him is fucking, you know, it clouded out. All, you know, his hearing clouded out, all that shit. So I really fuck with that in this promo. As far as like the content of the promo, I still thought they were good. They were good. I don't have any complaints, but that doesn't mean it was perfect by all means. You know, Dobby, you know, he's like, he comes and sees Doppel, and he's like, Doppel, you know, how are you? How you been? He's like, and Doppel, they're like, no, I need to get off this bed. I need to wrestle. I need to go get ready. And Doppel, whoa, chill out. You can't do all that. And then, you know, there's a back and forth between Dobby and Doppel, and they have like, you know, a bit of a like a bit of, not a scuffle, but like a bit of an argument, where it's like Dobby doesn't want Doppel to die, but Doppel also sees that as kind of hypocritical, because Dobby had been wrestling with injuries, like, you know, the wrist and the ribs from slick bait, you know, all that. Yeah, I like that dynamic. I like seeing, like, you know, tension, but it's not, obviously this isn't going to lead to, like, you know, the whole group breaking up. You know, Dobby and Doppel aren't friends anymore. I know it's not going to fucking lead to that, but I like seeing, like, that little bit of tension between them two, to show, like, there's, like, a split dynamic. Like, they don't agree on everything, because it kind of reminds me of, the one promo that me and Hironaka did, where it's kind of like, you know, Sandy's in her fucking, like, deathbed back in London. Hironaka wants to smoke a cigarette in the fucking hospital room, and I'm like, don't fucking do that. And then that leads into an argument.
Yeah.
And that leads to Hironaka doing that.
Friends don't always need to get along.
That's exactly my point. Friends don't always need to get along, and I find that so awesome, and it's very realistic, and that's why I really like this promo, and that's all I gotta say about that.
I think it adds so much to show the strength of their friendship. where they can argue, but you like, even though they're fighting, you know they're not going to split apart from each other and will always be, will still be there for each other, if that makes sense. Like, watching the promo, I was like, oh shit, these two are fighting. But I knew, like, this wasn't going to be a case where it's like, well, one of them's going to turn heel on the other.
Yeah.
I was watching it and just going, oh no, this is just two friends arguing.
Yeah, I care about my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the intention here. Just show that like I care about Doppel, and that's all that we really wanted to do here.
Yeah.
But yeah, like in regards to what Colt said with the me like having a million for, this is also the day after we find out that I'm facing Breezy at the pay-per-view. So it's like he's gone to see his friend in the hospital to convince him not to wrestle, and then he himself has to prepare for this match now as well. And yeah, it was a really fun time to film, and I hope to like do more world building stuff of like not everything can be perfect in these regards. But yeah, I had a fun time with this, and that's all I've got to say. Are we good to move on? Yes.
If we're talking about like the broken relationship, but like still caring.
Yeah.
Yes, this is me being an egomaniac. Go fuck yourself.
No.
Whoever points that out, fuck you, Brie. Yes, I know I'm an egomaniac. I don't care. I feel that's the sort of same way between everyone in the Make or Break Academy.
Yeah.
Like, all of us have a very strange, broken relationship with each other. But I don't think there's anyone in the Make or Break Academy that would, like, canonically, kayfabe-wise, be like, no, I don't care for them.
Yeah. It's a very complex relationship.
Yeah. But I think this was a good way of showing that for you and Doppel, because I feel that's the only one that hasn't
that's
shown...
what I was thinking as well, yeah.
That hasn't shown that relationship still has a level of strain to it.
Exactly.
It's the only one that hasn't. But, yeah, I really liked it. Anyway, we can move on now. My ego ran over.
That brings us on to Hironaka having a moment of I can't remember what he phrased it as, but it made me giggle. Where he's like, "Oh, you're also having a like inner monologue or whatever." I like the meta of the meta commentary of him referencing it made me giggle. But yeah, this is a little Hironaka promo where he like we said has a little meta commentary moment where he talks to old Hironaka, where you can also hear that he doesn't have like the smoker's voice, and this is before that, which I really like that point. It was sort of like the Vinny we know talking to Hironaka in a sense.
Yeah.
And I really liked that element of like breaking it up in that way to show how he's resorted to smoking in these different ways. But yeah, no, this was a really fun little promo. I don't have a tremendous amount to say. I really liked that the car was actually moving, and I know Rich did this because he asked me to make it daytime, and obviously he uploaded it as well. But yeah, this was a really nice little promo for Hironaka.
Yeah,
I feel like with Hironaka, what happened on the show is a bit more of like something we can discuss, and is like a point of contention here. But it's like this is a really good promo, and that's all I really got to say.
This promo did a lot for his character development. Yeah. Like, I wouldn't say it develops any stories, it furthers anything, but it told me more about Hironaka, which is something I've wanted for a while. Because for me, it sort of felt like Hironaka came in, and he was already just him.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't feel like there's been any story progression to who he is, who his character is. Yeah. And I feel this is a really fun background addition to the character. Like, I understand he probably had this character in Roblox, and the Roblox people know that backstory. Yeah. But from my perspective, who wasn't on Roblox, who didn't see all of that, this is a really fun way of telling me more about Hironaka and his past.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, no, that's a great point. He didn't have, like you said, he came into Takeoff as, like, this established indie guy in like, a kayfabe perspective. So it's like, okay, we're meant to know about this guy in heavy quotation marks. And And yeah, this is just like a nice little flashback and like a little bit of world building, and it does reference some of like the stuff he'd done in the past, because he does mention his parents and like how they despise him or whatever, and he's like, they welcome me back with open arms, and that's of course referencing the terror stuff. He does reference terror as well as I can't.
Lot of terror in these promos this week.
Yeah, very very divisive person like terror. Yeah,
She involved in everything.
He mentions terror. I cannot remember. All I remember is Terra and maybe Colt. Does he mention you, Colt?
Yeah, he mentions me and he mentions Jimmy as well.
Jimmy,
Holy fuck.
Yeah. I found this to be like a really fun little promo, and it gives us a little more insight into Hironaka. And I think it was a nice shift for Hironaka to be a face on what he does on the show, which is like iffier, but it's like it's also justified in a sense. But yeah, I enjoyed this promo. What did you think of this, Colt?
I liked it. I always like Vinny promos. Jacob, I gotta say, you're kind of an idiot. He didn't do this on Roblox. It wasn't like a past character or anything.
Oh, I didn't know.
He did Satomu Hironaga, but the gimmick was like really different. It was just like him in Japan. But he didn't have like the black hair. He still had like the very blonde hair, but he called himself the fucking dead-eyed spider. So that was like a past character for him. But it was.
Hey, I made an assumption.
Yeah, you made an assumption, asshole. Anyway,
Oh.
yeah, like it was never. I don't think it was ever explained in Roblox, because I don't think he like did the gimmick anywhere other than like Avery's Fed and like a few other Japan Feds and also deathmatch companies. Anyway, but yeah, I really like this promo. I really like the dynamic between Vinny, like right now versus like his past self, which is kind of like his inner monologue. And the thing I really like about this is that it's finally like an inner monologue, trope in a promo where it's kind of like you can tell who's talking, because I don't think that's been like done very well in past promos, like where it's like, for example, Favorite and Jimmy's like inner monologue shit, which are good, but you can't really tell who's speaking sometimes because they're both the same people, and it's just a matter of like cinematography and all that, because like you know what I mean. But I think it's really done well here, where it's kind of like they're both on screen, so yeah, they're both on screen, but you can tell who's talking because like the voice, where it's like Hironaka's voice back then was just how Vinny normally talks, like how you talk to Vinny on a fucking call, versus Satomu Hironaka now, where it's like his voice is more fucking raspy because of the cigarettes. So I think that's like a really good fucking like lore explanation as to why like Satomu Hironaka's voice is the way that is, and it's not just fucking like a racist accent. But it was never that to me. But anyway, I really like this promo. I really like the contents of it. I love Vinny. I don't know about the match. We're gonna go into the match itself because I got quite a few things to say about it. But overall, good promo from Vinny. I love my Vinny my Sheila, and that's all I gotta say.
Yeah, no, I think that's fair. What about you, Jacob? You got anything else to add?
I don't have anything else to add for this promo. I feel I've said all I need to say.
On to another Guppy Fish promo. This one is directly hers though, because it's Guppy's friendship theory.
I hated this promo. Too much reading. Can't do that.
He hates words, but there also was a vocal element. This
that bit was fun.
Like, this is Terra, of course, referencing her new friendships. We see the little drawings of Doppel where she gives Doppel to Chris. I love that bit just so much. It's so funny. And like especially with like Cassidy, and it's like very, it's a weird position for Terra to be in as a character, and I think she shows that really well, because she has these like diary entries where it's like, I really want to smack Redacted, and it's like it lines up with when she called Cassidy. So it's like it's a very interesting look into Terra's mind as a character, and how she feels about not only having these two new friends in Dobby and Doppel, but how she balances it with her long-term friend in Cassidy, who she does go on to call, and this is, like we said earlier, her asking Cassidy to go easy on Doppel. And it's very iffy, and we sort of see Terra stand up for herself, in a different way than we sort of see. Where it's not like I'll murder you, I'm Guppy. It's like she actually grows a spine, and it's a bit more reminiscent of the terror we saw in like Violet's Tale, for example, when she's talking to Cassie, and it shows that it's still in there to a degree. And it's like I think this was a really interesting dynamic to portray that in, you know. Yeah. And yeah, I really enjoyed this little interaction. I guess it did work in a way, because like we said, Cassidy was a bit nicer. Yeah, but it was a fun thing.
I'm just really happy we got something new from Tara, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I agree.
Because all of her promos recently have been your average guppy fish promo.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just really happy we got something new from Tara. That's my main takeaway from this. I think it was a really cool character development, showing how she views friendship, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's different dynamic with all three of them as well.
Yeah, like I think it's a really cool way of her showing how she feels and showing her character. But I'll say I don't have too much to take away from it apart from character development.
Yeah,
which is what promo channels should be for. So I know just saying, well, it's only character development is a terrible thing, but
yeah,
it's my main takeaway. I don't really have much I can say on it because
it's what it needed to.
It's not.
It's great.
Yeah, it's not a promo I would have thought of. It's not a promo I would have done. Doesn't change the fact it was fucking amazing. I think that's why I like it so much, because I don't have much I can criticize, because it's not something I could have done myself.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where it's like, it's really fucking good.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, no, I feel like that's a fair takeaway. I don't have anything to add. Colt, what are your thoughts here?
I like the promo. Yeah. I mean, I always like guppy shit, so, yeah, I really like this one, like, you know, the slow text coming on screen, the little drawings, yeah, I feel like the phone call was a little too long, but, you know, it is what it is. There was that link that flashed up on screen, I have it right here. Yeah. It's a journal, October 2025. Can I read all this? Please, please, please?
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, let's go! We're gonna take 15 minutes, let's go! Okay.
Oh, God.
Please, I have a life, man.
No,
I have a wife I want to spend time with.
Fuck you, I'm reading all this. Journal, October 2025. October 8th, 2025. I am the only real person around me. I only have myself, and everyone else is a figment of my imagination. I know what they're molding me to be, but deep down I'm still myself. I can laugh and be pleasant, but I am still there. I think someone is going to be really mad about this, but I can't lose myself. I feel it everywhere and see it in everyone. I feel so weird. It's also really late, so maybe I just need to go to sleep. October 9th, 2025. My brain feels very fuzzy today. No entry. October 11th, 2025. I had to stop being a little bitch. Just like, seriously, stop trying to do whatever I am trying to be, or to do whatever I am trying to do now. Because
you want to read all of it and you can't fucking read.
Suck my dick! I'm starting over.
If you stumble again, you're stopping.
Fuck you. October 11th, 2025. I had to stop being a little bitch. Like, seriously, stop trying to do whatever I am trying to do now because I just look really stupid. I get so in my brain about it, but I can't make myself do anything different because everyone is so loud. It's so loud in there. I don't remember it being that loud. Maybe it's the venue. I think I have tinnitus now, but that's not an excuse. I have to stop being such a loser. What happened to me? I mean, I know, but none of this feels real. Like I'm gonna wake up any second from this. What is going on? October 15th, 2025. I believe everything on planet Earth holds some kind of innate evil. I wish I wasn't so drawn to it, but that's what people like about me the most. October 18th, 2025. I'm so embarrassed about what I did today. Redacted tells me I am doing a good job and I did all that I could, but I think I blacked out and did something stupid. He is lying to make me feel better. Everyone is laughing at me, but not in a good way. When I think about it too hard, I hear Redacted laughing at me too. I think I'm gonna kill myself. In parentheses, autocorrected by Grammarly.
That one popped me.
October 20. Oh, go on.
I was gonna say it. No, you go ahead.
Okay. I thought you were
I do
going
not
to say
have it
something.
open.
Okay. October 20th, 2025. This feels so wrong. I am about to get verbally abused, and it's gonna be awesome. Sorry. VR the VHFK.
It would be so sad if people could, go and watch the promo. It would be so convenient if people could go and watch the promo themselves instead of us having to read it for them.
Keep going and slow down a little bit, Colt.
October 20th, October 22nd, 2025. There are a lot of bottles in my brain. Little bottles I can give away to other people to make them feel better. But when they take them from me, they get sick too. Not coughing sick. It's almost like I could see it happening to them the minute I let them in. I read somewhere that you can have rabies up to a year before you see the symptoms, and I think
cramp in my jaw from fucking fake screaming.
Roaster thinker.
And I think my bottles are slowly infecting everyone around me. I feel itchy.
Ow.
Everyone is running from the inside and acting like they're fine, and now it's really freaking me out. I can smell it. It's even in my apartment, but my landlord checked the vents and said everything was fine. I'm supposed to be better now, so I'm not going to say anything. Should I still kill myself? In parentheses, autocorrected by Grammarly. October 22nd, 2025, another entry. That was a lot. I'm okay. I washed my face in the sink. Can still smell it, though. October 23rd, 2025. I don't believe in God anymore after I had my episode last month, but to me it kind of feels like my body is separated by my mind. Like when people die and they can see themselves from above. I cannot stop doing stupid things. I cannot stop saying stupid things. I usually don't think about it until after it happens, but today it happened right after, and I almost threw up then and there. I am so embarrassed. I'm making everything worse, but everyone is lying to me. I feel like a circus monkey. I ate my throw. I can't believe that happened. I'm gonna kill myself! October 24th, 2025. I should beat the living shit out of Redacted. I'm so mad I could cry. October 24th, 2025. I vomited again and I feel a little bit better, but that weird fullness is still stuck in my esophagus. I really want to cry and I tried for an hour, but all I could do was scream into my pillow. I can feel tears behind my eyeballs, but they're not letting up anytime soon. I also have a flight in a few hours. My heart is going thump, thump, thump. But I also feel like I could jump off a skyscraper and I'd be probably fine, probably. I am petrified, but not because something is about to happen, but because something has happened for the last 33 years. Which is how old Tara is. Suicide? Alright, that's it.
Thanks, Colt. Very cool.
Of course.
Bro's reading. Damn.
I really wanted to read the fucking... I got my reading in because I wanted to do it for the fucking...
I need to be known. I've been reading this book for nearly 4 months now. If this just shows how dyslexic... This is the front, by the way.
I was gonna say.
I've been reading this for 4. If this shows how dyslexic I am, as to why I struggled with this promo.
Bro read that shit for so long, he got the dyslexic guy reading a book.
Jesus Christ.
I love talking about my dyslexia on the pod because all it does is remind me of that one Atom moment, which is possibly one of my favorite podcast things I've ever been a part of.
It was so fucking good.
Bro made a dyslexic friendly version just for me and chose the one color I can't read.
That was gold.
Anyway, I'm glad I got my reading in. I really wanted to do I really want to do my best Bruce Buffer impression, my best Joe Rogan impression, but I'm glad I got to read it here. Anyway, yeah, great promo.
You know the pod's truly back now. Colt got to read. Yeah, I'll try.
All we did was ask for your opinion, bro.
I'll try and keep it brief because Colt didn't. But this was
fucking
This was I love these little things because this is like the type of shit I listen to on YouTube is like fucking creepy pastas that are like akin to this, and I fucking love it because it stereotypes the exact same way. Yeah, it was really good. I'll stop there before
we've already given our thoughts, Dobby.
But yeah, that was a different part of this promo. But yeah, I'm
you're right.
I'm a big fan of the diary entries, but are we good to move on now?
I'm a big fan of the diary entries, but I have a request for Guppy Fish. Could she also write it out in a Google Doc that I could then read at my own pace?
Make it blue.
No!
That brings us on to our final promo, which is not blue, but I guess it is in tone because it's sad. It's Feywind and well, Fade Over, I guess, if you're fandom shipping.
What are we
So
finishing
yeah,
now?
it's Feywind and Kyle Cardova, of course, the buddies, the pals, if you will. And it's Feywind ahead of his main event, I guess, technically speaking, but it's also unsanctioned. So it's Feywind talking to Kyle on a random staircase. Which does Feywind have Life 360? How the fuck did Kyle find him on these random stairs? What is the reasoning for this? Anyway, onto the promo itself, it was fine. It gave a reason for Kyle to not come out and like help him, I guess, or like will it him on? I don't know. He wasn't in
Very long-winded way.
he wasn't in the arena. Is what I'm trying to say here. Feywind sold the emotion here fantastically. Kyle did pretty good. I think Kyle is starting to improve in promos. He just needs to have a script. Is my thing.
Yeah.
Because otherwise he will start rambling, and you can also hear it. And yeah, he just needs to like have a script, and I think he can deliver a good promo. And yeah, this was just a fun little thing. It gave us a reason that Kyle wasn't there to not support Feywind. He does support Feywind, but like not be in the arena and like come check on him after he wins. Blah blah blah. But yeah, it was just a good little promo. I genuinely don't have anything else to say other than it was good.
I think this promo was fine.
Yeah.
I think this could have been a better promo if it was shorter.
Yeah.
Because I was watching this, and like after a few minutes, I was like, they could have got the point across here much faster than it did. It felt like they were both trying to figure out where they needed to go next while talking. If that makes sense, like it figured out what they were trying to figure out where they needed to go from here, when in reality they just needed to go. I don't want to be here for this reason.
Okay, bye.
Like it didn't need to be, because with Feywin's the emotional state of Feywin's character, because him and Kyle haven't been friends for too long, I don't think it makes sense for Feywind while in this emotional state to be like, yeah, I'm gonna sit and talk to you for fucking ages. It just sort of it made it feel a bit off for me, if that makes sense. Like if I was in that emotional state and someone that I'd been friends with for like not even 6 months came up and was like, hey, tell me about your feelings. No. 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 Like, I understand they need to do this promo for the purpose of explaining why Kyle isn't there.
Yeah.
But that's why I think it could have been condensed down a lot to make it a lot better.
2-minute promo.
And I also think that a shorter promo would have benefited Kyle more here.
Probably, yeah.
Because that's one of the things we've said that he needs to work on.
His length, yeah.
Because he talks and talks and talks, and he just sort of repeats himself and repeats himself and repeats himself.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It just, this would have benefited so much from just being shorter. But yeah, it was a fine promo. It being shorter would have made it into a good promo.
True.
Yeah, no, I think that's a fair point.
God, I need to be sober more. I'm so useful.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. Colt?
Yeah, I thought it was fun. I think we touched on all we needed to. Yeah, Kyle just, like I like the kid, I think Kyle, just he needs, talking lessons, you know what I mean? He needs what Jacob had.
Yeah.
Like fucking speech therapy. It just like don't fucking talk so goddamn
crazy.
much. Yeah, don't talk so goddamn much.
Therapy for so many years to get rid of a lisp and a stutter. Fuck off.
Yeah.
There's no need to bring it up.
I mean, Kyle. The thing with Kyle is kind of like, I mean, he was kind of very like clear cut here, which is a fine thing, but I feel like he still needs to improve. Like like how he talks and shit. Like again, it's all subjective, and it kind of fits the character because new kid, nervous, so he kind of has like that nervous like delivery where he's just kind of like, I mean, honestly, Bob, you know what? Honestly, I mean, yeah, but yeah. It was fine. It was fine. I just wish Kyle spoke less. So.
Yeah, I feel like that. Yeah.
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 I don't really got anything else. Yeah,
also,
sorry.
I just want it to be known, Kyle, please don't take this as an insult.
Yes.
We are genuinely not trying to be insulting because you are a good promo.
Yeah.
It's just too long.
Right.
Your best promo, Kyle, is the one you and Buzz scripted, like word
Yes.
for word. You
And
really
that was a good fucking promo.
That was like a 2-minute promo. You sold the emotion really well because you knew exactly what to say and you could just prioritize that. And that's all we request is like just add up your lines beforehand, essentially. Yeah, I think that's a good place to end off the promos. Only took us an hour.
Yeah.
Pay-per-view. Pay-per-view.
Pay-per-view. That brings us on to the pay-per-view because we get on.
Sorry, the premium live event.
Fuck you. Die.
No.
Seize him. Bree will agree with you, and only Bree will agree with you. So take.
I take it back. Pay-per-view.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, this brings us on to the pay-per-view, and we start off immediately with a world title match, the Spotlight World Title specifically. As Cassidy defends her belt against Schiff and Doppel. Will Doppel be there? Ooh, yes, they will. Yeah, this was I like the idea of it opening. I think Doppel had to go, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it was Schiff who had to go.
No, I asked Schiff, and apparently he wasn't working. But either way, one of them had to go, so they had to open up. I think it was a good placement anyway, irregardless.
Right.
But yeah, it's just a fun little.
Can I talk about this one first?
Yeah,
I'm not going to give a description of the match like Dobby normally does. He can do that later. I just want to say that in Question of the Day, I saw a few people questioning about like just basically saying they weren't huge fans of the match because of the context of Doppel not being fucking dead walking into it. Which, yes, I do agree that with the context, it's a bit strange. But I don't take that away. I wouldn't take that away from the match because as a standalone match, this was so fucking good.
It was really good, but also I don't agree with that, and I'll get onto that after you've spoken.
Yeah, that's fine. But if you look at this match completely without any of the story context, like if you come back in 2 years, forgetting everything of the build-up, you come back and you watch this match, you'll go, holy fuck, that was a fun match. That was a good match to open with. It was a really fucking good match. Yes, there was a little bit of iffiness because of the Doppel bit, but I didn't take that away from the match because at the end of the day, it was still a good match. It was really fucking fun. And I think that's what you need for the opening match. You need something fun and fast-paced and exciting that will get people drawn in to watch the rest of the show and get them excited to watch the rest of the show.
Yeah.
I think if we came into this match with Doppel being completely fucking dead and out of it, it could have changed the pace and, at least for me, it could have changed how I went into the rest of the show. Because the opening match needs to be like this. It needs to be a fast-paced triple threat. It needs to be a fast-paced, brutal, just gets you excited to watch the wrestling kind of match. I think this match did the job of opening a show perfectly. Yes, it didn't sell the stories it needed to sell, but the match story, the standalone match story, really fucking good. It was just a really good match and entertaining, and that's what I think it needed to be.
It was a really good match. I agree. I really enjoyed a lot of it, especially the Schiff in domination on the outside with the syringe, where he just kept trading their blood and stuff. But it's I can't ignore the story. Doppel. It's also to the degree that Doppel got beat up. They got put over a fucking moving saw. I can't ignore the fact that they're still walking and pretty in it still the week after. That shouldn't take a week to recover. And obviously, the amount of damage they take in this match as well, they're probably going to be out for a little while. I just think it's either the attack was overdone if this was a story you wanted to play out, or Doppel should have been more dead, and it should have been Cass and Schiff doing that heavy. I'm not saying you can't have a like you said, a fast-paced match between Cass and Schiff, because there's a lot of they've had like great, mostly singles matches in the past, and they could do the heavy lifting of it. But it's also a case of I take you out with this big spot, I go for Doppel, Doppel still kicks out, and it's like there's still that frustration building, and there is these spots you can do, but it also then you have Jacob Cage in the factor, and it's like there is ways to still make Doppel look viable here. But Doppel, in my opinion, was like too in it.
That is completely fair. I was going to say, but like, I wasn't trying to say that you shouldn't like have a bad taste in your mouth from it, because obviously Doppel should have been fucking dead this entire match. I'm just trying to say that I saw a few people saying that they didn't like the match because of this.
That's wrong.
That's what I was trying to defend. I was trying to be like, no, that's just wrong. This was a good match. You can't say that this was a bad match because it didn't sell that specific part of the story.
Yeah,
they definitely fucking should have. Like, that would have made it a better match.
Yeah, but
this is still a good match.
I think that's fair. It was a good match, like I said, and there was some really good spots in there. It's just, that's my personal take, it did let it down a bit, but it is still objectively, in my opinion, a very good match.
That's the right word. It let it down.
Yeah. I think it wasn't the only thing as well that let it down in that regard. I think Jacob Cage seemed a little bit lost when he had his spot.
Yeah.
I think if he came out and like immediately climbed or like went up to Schiff, and Schiff was like, get that fucker down, and he's like, okay. But it's like he ran out, he looked at the wall, then he looked at where to climb, and he just sort of did it himself, and it was like, okay, I think I was suspending my disbelief a bit for Doppel being up there in the first place, but it was the way they were like written off. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think Doppel did anything else in the match other than be like the subject of.
No, I think he pounced Schiff after this.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
which is where during the match I was like, hold on a fucking minute.
Off the set is crazy. And
it's like what happened last week. Tossed off the set with a mother effing bomb.
Yeah, no, you should be dead because there was like no cushioning. That was onto the stage.
What I wanted to happen after that is they leave Doppel on the fucking stage because Cassidy's done something to get Schiff's attention. Like Cassidy's hit Schiff, taken Schiff down. Jacob Cage is like, no, fuck that. Attacks Cass, gets Cass back to the ring. We have a little 1v1 of Schiff and Cass for the finish.
That is viable as well, but I also do like the fact that they tried to like take the dead Doppel and like try and pin them. I think that could have been the exact story I was wanting of their jockeying for who gets to pin Doppel, and not having Doppel like pounce. I think pounce is big. There's a difference between Doppel full force pouncing like Schiff or Cass, I can't remember who it was, and like throwing a weak forearm and like collapsing into them. Like
what I would have loved to see is Doppel hit the pounce, but instead of having knockback, it has the no knockback law. So he hits the pounce, Schiff just fucking stays there, and Doppel collapses. Like he tries to do it. He tries his fucking best to hit that, but it just can't do anything. Yeah. I think it would have sold the injury so much better.
Hey, Colt, what do you think of what we've been saying? I was told to quiz you on this by Misty. I'm reading IRL talk.
So my internet disconnected for a couple of seconds while you guys were talking, so I gotta cut that out of the pod.
No.
Yeah, sorry. Some of your shit got cut out, but I was trying to look for a GIF and my internet like fucked up for a few seconds. So yeah, you guys cut out for like a good 10-15 seconds. So yeah, I gotta cut that out. Anyway,
it's a good thing we said that slow, Jacob, in that 10 to 15 seconds. Yeah,
I'm so glad we said that slow in those 10-15 seconds.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's my favourite slow of all.
Yeah.
And what letter does it start with, Dobby?
Colt, what did you think of this match?
It was a good match. I liked calling it. Jacob, paying homage to me with the mother effing bomb off the top. So yeah, gotta love my buddy for that.
It was to you, not the person who originally did it.
All right, who's the person who originally did it? Then I'm waiting. What's his name?
I don't fucking know.
John effing Bomb.
I couldn't tell you.
Mother effing bomb, of course, invented by Sean the Bomb.
It was by someone whose mother passed away, and
From an effing bomb.
their legal last name was Effin Bomb, so it was an honor to their mother. So they did Mother Effin Bomb.
No, see, their mother died in the Hiroshima and Nagasaki bombings. The effing bomb dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and the mother was taken out.
Oh my god, I love his match.
Yeah.
Hiroshima.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking kill yourself.
Takeshi Morishima.
No, he was making a Hironaka reference. Fuck you immediately.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Tsutomu
Getting banned.
Hiroshima. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah,
match is good. I liked it. Doppel got very bloody. I had to make his blood. I had to make their blood. Their blood skins. Make their blood skins.
Whoa, buddy.
Yeah.
Double the character as a he. You're fine.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever. He they. Doppel. Bleeding from the forehead. I made their cracked skull. I don't know if anyone saw that. I don't know if they used it or not.
I noticed that. Yeah.
Yeah, cracked skull.
They did. Yeah.
And then like with the blood around it. Yeah, that was me. I made them that skin. But yeah, the match itself. There were points where you could hear me and Nuck like regurgitate on commentary. So that made us react.
That was like gross. Especially you were like really into that.
Yeah.
It was disgusting.
Yeah, it was, and that was this match. It was disgustingly beautiful, and I liked it.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, I mean, I really fought with it.
That's shit MO.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I really liked it. It was. I liked the story that was being told. Nuck had to make sure I didn't do the fucking cast intro because this wasn't the time for it. That's also later in the show with Jacob. But I
was gonna say I rewatched it and you didn't do my intro and I was so sad.
Because Nuck was fucking talking the entire time. He wanted to make sure that I didn't get the chance to say it. I was about to go like, "Yes, here comes the man," but you came out with a new fucking look. It's kind of reminiscent of Heatwave when you did that.
My look was fucking dope. Sorry, we'll get onto that later.
Yeah, we'll get onto that later. But Cass's look was also fire too.
Cass's look was really cool.
Fucking Ruby Riot attire. That's what I call it, the Ruby Riot attire.
Do you mean Ruby Soho?
No. The Zack Ryder attire, the half trunks, the half tights.
Cass Zack Ryder arc was crazy.
I tried to do those like a few months ago, and I was like, these just look shit.
They look awful on guys. What I've noticed. You can't pull it off as a dude. Not even use Zack Ryder. Sorry.
Damn. Well, Jacob, when it's time, you gotta come, Jackie.
I gotta come?
No, you gotta become Jackie Sterry now. Gotta transition, get on the estrogen.
No.
See, you could pull off the half tights, half trunks look.
That's why I dropped the world title, so I could go get, top and bottom surgery.
Right.
So it's like, I needed a bit of time off. That's the only reason I lost to Steve Swear.
He could get low blowed, and he's like, ah ha ha!
I don't get a dick kick, I get a cunt punt.
Yeah.
I mean,
fuck off.
Yeah. Anyway.
No, that was a good one. Fuck you.
No, weirdly, we have a lot of like dick kicks and stuff related today because both main events, both the sanctioned and unsanctioned one, have a lot of like dick kicking. You
we only do one dick kick.
You have one. They have about 6. Anyway,
yeah, this match is great. I liked it. Really good.
Great match.
I have a little addition.
Little
in regards little like the shop, and it is in regards to Shift because he has been, like we said, a standout, and his offense was the main part that intrigued me here. I think Shift, he's been like. This is what I was talking about, right? In the sense of getting rid of like everyone doing the deathmatch stuff and like Hironaka having the TV title, now Atom having the TV title, made this so much more special.
Yeah.
And it made the main event special as well because it's like if this is happening every week, I'm less intrigued. But now it's sort of special to Shift and these big matches. and Schiff just got to thrive, and Schiff is one of the best characters we have right now. And he got to do his thing here, and I know he thinks of it as a division, but I think in that regard, he is the top of the division, and like, it doesn't have to be for a title, and it can be its own division, and I think he is the top guy doing it, and in the matches he's been given, it's been really like thriving here.
Yeah.
And I think he did it really well, like we said, with the syringe and the blood sport, and like using his surroundings essentially to just make him look like a very brutal guy. What are you saying fuck off to?
Oh, sorry, a fly just went across my screen.
I was beefing a fly. Anyway,
Yes.
no, yeah, Schiff is right. We do often gloss over him and his segments on the pod, but he truly does deserve his flowers. He has been must watch. Like I said, since maybe XC, beforehand he was doing fantastic with the TV title as well, or the ultra violent title, I guess, back then. But he is just one of the most must watch people on the roster, and like he has come so far since
Baseball,
the Say Hated and everything in take off baseball.
Baseball.
Like baseball, you could even say. Well, was it like baseball? I can't remember. I've not heard that song. It's something baseball, I think the lyric said. Anyway.
Let's go and talk about baseball instead of Schiff. Let's get off topic.
Yeah, I love Schiff.
Go Red Sox!
I'm really excited to see where he goes from here as well.
Yeah.
As like an individual. I think it's a good place to call it quits for all of them, or run Cass and Schiff one more time if you feel like it. I don't think it's needed, personally.
I want to see Cass versus Schiff at Execution and Schiff to win the title. I know, I can also see the fly. I'm trying to ignore it. I want to see Schiff and Cass at Execution, where I want to see Schiff win the Lone Survivor tournament, like Gauntlet, sorry. Challenge Cassidy for the Spotlight title, Schiff wins.
That'd be really fun. Yeah, we got a month to like Execution. Well, a month in between Execution. Sorry.
I think yes, Lone Survivor Gauntlet normally has the world title, like this one. That's who they challenge, but I think Steve's stories should be more focused on Steve and what Steve wants to do.
He's got 2 months. We know when he's probably going to lose it. So
I feel it should be a case of Steve picks his opponents. He's like,
I think that's fair.
I want to wrestle this person. This person has earned a title shot.
Yeah.
So he is hand-picking them instead of them winning a tournament.
I'm curious what they do with Cass if that is the plan, though. And like we do get Schiff versus Cass. If it's not immediate, maybe they do like Cass versus Cage 1-on-1 for the title. I think that'd be cool.
That could be fun at Lone Survivor.
And then, like, Cass retains. Schiff is like, you fucking idiot. Now I have to go through this gauntlet. I thought it was going to be me versus you. And then Schiff gets his moment. And then at Execution, a year on from when they faced, and Schiff got the win. He gets a win again over Cassidy on the stage of Execution. Would be a really cool moment. And it would be a good moment because Schiff gets his world thing. Even though we did mention earlier we could see Schiff beating Steve as well. Give Schiff a world title, I guess, is the MO right now.
Except I do think, as much as I love Schiff, I really think his character would thrive without a title. Because it means he can have more personal stories instead of just it being focused on the belt. I do think that's what would suit Schiff more, but I do understand that he does deserve the props for being like, because like that's what the titles are. It's well done for being fucking great.
It's like the world titles are you're the best worker essentially.
Yeah, like Schiff does deserve that accolade.
Yeah,
but at this current moment, I don't think he needs it.
Now, yeah,
I don't think the title would elevate him in any way, and I don't think with the stories he'd be trying to tell, he would elevate the title.
That's fair. I think that's a fair assessment. I'd like to see it.
So
I'm also okay if he just gets these cool little stories still. Either way, I have faith that Schiff will be booked well, irregardless.
Either way, I'm ready to move on to the next match.
Yeah. I love you, Schiff. I hope we made up for all of our past wrongdoings there. But yeah, I hope we didn't do the same with like Doppel and Cass now because they're great as well, and I love them. No, but yeah, this was This is a great match, and I'm ready to move
Yeah.
on. Oh shit, it's me. Hi, me. And Breezy's here too. I had
This was a
great time with this
really fucking good match.
Yeah,
Like, the match itself was really fucking good. Definitely Breezy's best match in a long time.
Enoch said that.
Because it's true. This is Breezy's best match in a long time, but I do have a few complaints, and it is nothing to do with the match itself, because the match itself was really fucking good.
Weird.
But with how much stuff was going on the outside throughout the match, I had no idea where the fuck to look, what the fuck to focus on, and it all sort of got muddled together. And I just got overstimulated, overwhelmed, and didn't know what the fuck was going on. I had to rewatch this match a few times just to get the actual story of each individual bit that was happening, to separate it all. Because everything that went on just made it feel a bit of a clusterfuck. But the match itself was really fucking good. Really good.
It was like, there was a lot of people ringside, and it was I was kind of iffy on that, because me and Breezy came into the night knowing this match was happening, and we had like a different story entirely planned. But like, the script we were given was, it is a lot of interference, and the finish is Rich making his choice. It wasn't meant to be as complex as it was and like wordy. I think it worked out well, especially in the Rich moment. But it was meant to be as simple as Rich is told to throw Breezy in. Rich refuses. Saints is like, fuck you, I'll do it. Throws Breezy in before I get in. And then like, when the ref turns, it's like, oh, why are you in anyway? I get in, and it gives like Breezy a little time to recover.
Rich hitting you with the raging gauge is the only bit I would say came across well of outside interference.
Of two outside interferences, I'm okay with that.
Well, no, because there was Misty distracting the ref, DMK doing something with the ref, Gup doing something with you that I thought she was doing something with Misty, because it was all going on at the same time. But there were so many bits where I was like, what the fuck is going on?
It was all tied into like, it was separate moments. It was all happening.
It was separate moments happening at the same time.
But it's like, there's not much else we could do with it.
I get you.
People ringside.
I do understand that when you have that many people ringside, you sort of need to use that numbers.
Yeah.
But it just felt very clusterfucky. What the fuck's going on?
Wasn't even meant to be out here originally, because she was meant to be next, and then she was going to interact with the SCS on the stage. But it ended up like the spotlight had to open, so her match got moved around and she could be there. So originally it was meant to be DMK does both distractions, gets sent backstage because of it. But it's like, we could cut out the middleman and probably like get the match down a bit shorter if we just have Misty do one, DMK do one. And it did. We still went like a minute and a half over, but that's mostly because of interference. I think the match itself went a pretty good time for what we tried to portray here. But yeah, I'm really proud of the match itself. I think me and Breezy did some like really cool.
Match itself was really good. Really good.
And yeah, I loved getting to work a limb, because like I said in question of the day, I thrive off having a limb targeted. Breezy thrives off targeting a limb. So it was like kind of the perfect match in that regard.
I will say,
in the sense of pairing, not
during this match, there was so many spots where I just messaged Steve being like, shit, because there were so many spots that were just like slightly different.
Yeah.
But I was like, huh?
Yeah.
I got really worried, but I feel the spots were different enough.
I was going to say, it was like, a good thing about this show is there was a lot of uniqueness, and I think that's what Matty had to say about this match, was we did a good job, like, differentiating, I guess, and like filling in.
Yeah, being different from
such a crazy opener, and that's ultimately all I wanted to do. Because like I love this match, but like ultimately it was match 2, minimal story, especially between me and Breezy individually. But I still think we put out a pretty good match, and I'm happy with the result. And I've watched it back like 3 times now, and I've enjoyed it on every rewatch. And yeah, that's all I can really say. I agree with you that the outside stuff got like a little bit complex. I skipped it in my rewatches because of that fact.
It just makes your head hurt.
Yeah, the in-ring stuff, I'm very proud of what we put out. You know, with like I really liked getting to use the IA emotes here, like the knee attempt, the
we got complained at for not using them.
Yeah, and then the tiger feint as well, which I was obviously going for the tiger feint make or break there. But yeah, I had a great time working with Breezy. It's my first time working him singles, I believe, since Rise, which is crazy. This
Fuck
was,
it out.
I believe, the time that I last worked him around the time of Lone Survivor 2023, which is crazy. But yeah, this is a really fun little match, and I had singles, I guess, because I had the national title fatal four-way with you, him, and Lucas as well. But one-on-one, yeah, I had a great
Me.
time. Hi Colt, love you. What did you think of this?
Yeah,
We're bad people.
I like the match. I think the match was good, and from an in-ring perspective, I had really fun calling it.
You
Breezy,
did great, especially early on.
right?
You really sold it.
Yeah, I really liked calling calling this one when because Nuck whispered me yeah, I gotta go to the bathroom real quick, which is funny because this was his piss break match. You and Breezy
What the
was his
fuck?
piss break match, so I had to take over for a minute or two. But yeah, I really liked
I need to know.
Better commentary anyway.
I took a piss during the entrances of almost every match, including my own. Because I have been told I need to drink more water because I am very below the limit of how much water you should have currently. And it is fucking up my bladder. So
Yeah.
I took so many piss breaks.
Hey, at least you could take 3 during Avery. My bad. Sorry, continue, Colt.
I mean, I really liked what I saw here. Breezy always great with his technical offense.
Yeah.
I think Breezy's the best technical wrestler ever. I don't think that's
Breezy is the first person to make technical wrestling entertaining for me.
True.
Yeah, JD Stevens could never.
JD Stevens was a good technical wrestler. He just didn't make it entertaining.
So he wasn't a particularly fun one, yeah.
Yeah, Breezy got the timing of trying of all the technical maneuvers and shit like that.
Yeah.
He gets the timing of it
he's so
when the crowd will die down and when to let go just before.
Yeah.
So he is really fucking good at technical wrestling.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really good at fun technical wrestling. Dobby just great as ever. It felt very fast paced. I really liked it. I do kind of have to agree with the outside shit, kind of I guess playing too much of a factor, which I guess would play a significant role in this one because it had it was gonna happen either way because Dobby came out with Tara, fucking Breezy had the entire SCS, so yeah, it was kind of a numbers advantage kind of thing. But yeah, we obviously saw that ending. Rich fucking attacks Dobby, and boo, fuck you, Rich. You're one of them.
What the hell?
You one of them.
Yo, you one of them.
You one of them.
Honestly, it's a good match. It's not that I don't really have much to say about it because it's just two great fucking workers having a good match. And that's all there is to it. I do agree that it's one of Breezy's strongest matches because I just feel like he hasn't had those kind of matches on pay-per-view where it's kind of oh yeah, they're great because this is a great match. The match quality itself, if you take away the outside interference stuff, this on its own is a great match. But because obviously we saw with Breezy and Rich last month at Scotland, it's kind of and then it's kind of with the Jimmy match at Heatwave. You know what I mean? This match is definitely a step in the right direction for Breezy, and it kind of shows what he can do in the ring, and it shows his excellence on pay-per-view. This is a good match, a good mid-card match, I feel. So
I think this did what it needed to. Yeah,
that is exactly what I mean. It did what it needed to.
This was your average pay-per-view.
It was your average pay-per-view mid-card match. Which means it was decent at best.
It made us both look quite good because it was Breezy needed Rich to win, which makes me look strong. Because I got a decent amount of offense in this match, which is a nice change up from a me match where I usually just get my ass beat. But it's also Breezy, he looked technical. He got the win, which I think he needed more. I think I'm in a position with my career where I can take losses for most people and not look like a bitch because of it. But especially with the limb targeting, Dobby is very weak and worn down from a career of just taking a lot of offense, really. That I can just utilize it to make people look stronger, and I'm very proud of how we did it here. With him targeting the leg, and ultimately, I was stationary for the finish as well. I don't know if people caught that, where He essentially bump and fed me for my my comeback, but it was just me stood stationary, him bouncing off the rope.
Because that's how it should. That's how a comeback should be.
Yeah.
A comeback is the babyface controlling the center of the ring.
Yeah.
Whoever is in control should be controlling the center.
Yeah.
That's like rule one. But you two did it perfectly.
Yeah, I had to like be stationary because I think it's kind of like pushing it. If I'm like, come on then, I duck his lariat and then I'm just like runs the ropes, forearm smash, he gets a drop kick and like all that bullshit. So I'm just standing there, elbow smash, he falls into the rope, headbutt falls into me, melts into me, which is like how Shift beat me, where I melt into Shift. Don't know if anyone caught that. I enjoyed that little spot. So I go for the blessing in disguise, and then that's when it all falls apart for me. And it made me look good. It made Breezy look good, and I'm just like I said, wasn't a big story. No one was expecting match of the year contender from it because of like, there wasn't also the story things to tie into. But I'm very proud of what we put out here, and that's all I can really say on the matter. Hell yeah! I don't know if Breezy listens to the podcast, but I had a fun time. Anyway. We can move on to a match which I think is going to be a big discussion. And you know what, Colt? Because you've been like sitting on the back foot and being a bit more quiet, I'll let you talk about it first.
Can you talk first?
I don't have all day.
I got to plug in my phone. One of you can. Hey, Jacob, you want to talk for me first? I got to plug in my phone real quick.
You want me to talk for you?
Yeah. Please talk for me.
This match was fucking shit. I didn't understand anything that was going on. Am I doing Colt's accent correctly?
He sounds like he's from fucking like New York or some shit now. Have a coffee.
Close enough.
Plugged my phone in. I had to do it in an awkward position on the on my fucking little those things you set down your fucking like drinks on. What do you call them? Coasters.
Coaster.
Yeah, I had to like charge it on my coaster because it has to be charged at a weird angle. Anyway, this match. Yeah, probably the worst match on the fucking card.
Yeah.
I'd say
it was just really fucking confusing.
What did you guys do to it? What did you guys do to it? Where did we go wrong?
That's
Colt, can you say coffee quickly?
Coffee.
Fuck.
Nah, no. Jacob played like a fucking New York or something. He's like coffee.
Bottle of water.
Water.
Bottle of water.
Windows. Potatoes.
Speaking of, I do actually need to go get a bottle of water.
Okay.
Water.
Alright, I'll talk.
Hey, that's your turn. Yeah, I was gonna say that's your chance to talk. Now.
Oh fuck, yeah, I don't like this. I mean, you know what I mean. It felt like it was all over the place at times. I don't know. It's just kind of like I like the reign with Adam so far because he's made it like entertaining with like all like the fucking like gauntlet match. He's getting like 3 defenses. Like that was entertaining as fuck. Like that was great. I just don't know. Like, did this really need to be a 4-way? You know what I mean? Like I just don't think
I feel like
been.
Cage didn't need to be involved. I feel like Cage could have been another run-in, if anything.
Like here's the thing, right? Because it's like with Hironaka, because we saw last week, he said like, "Oh yeah, the belt is striker. It means fucking nothing to me. It means absolutely fucking nothing." It's like, then why plug him in this match? I mean, yeah, he gets the belt, but it's not like he's gonna treat it with any kind of respect because he doesn't give a fuck about it anymore after holding it for like under a month. But with Jacob Cage and the Luku, I mean, it's just kind of like, they were just kind of like swept in there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like this could have been like another Adam and Aliku match for the belt, like a proper Adam Aliku match for the belt, maybe.
That's fair. With
like some run-ins from Hironaka and Jacob Cage, and also can kind of prove that like, oh hey, Aliku can like fucking, be a better wrestler.
He's a viable contender.
Right.
He's back.
Because Aliku's like come up to me, right, and he's like, "Hey, you've had a 5-star match before. Like, how do you be a good wrestler?" And I'm just like, "Just watch more wrestling, dude. You know what I mean? Just like
you be watching the indies.
Yeah, just watch more fucking wrestling. You know what I mean? It's just
my main takeaway from this match itself was Aliku's a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Like that. Like if I had one takeaway from the actual match itself, it's Aliku's fucking stupid, which I don't want to feel about anyone coming out of the match. And I don't mean Aliku the person, the character.
Aliku in character,
Like, it just made him look like a fucking idiot. Yeah. That's basically all this match did. It made Aliku look like an idiot.
That was so fucking funny, dude. Oh my god.
It was so scuffed, but really funny.
Yeah,
Phenomenal foreworm.
yeah, phenomenal forearm pin. 1, 2,
Aliku's
3.
offense was really funny.
Because 4 is the bit you want to keep in forearm.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Listen, it was so fucking funny because on commentary I was like, aha, look at he's fucking out, fucking bomb, look at him walking up the ramp, and I fucking broke Nock. Like you could hear him
That
laughing
was so
like right
good,
after. Yeah.
Yeah, that's another thing I wanted to mention. What made me laugh is not the fact that he got DQ, it's the fact he didn't try to protest it and just immediately marches up to the ramp.
just
Like,
went,
oh well, I guess I'm out now.
yeah, he
Bye."
just went, oh, I think that was the actual words he said was, oh well,
Oh, well.
and then fucked off.
Bro's like bitter rival and former friend who is in the match is like still in there, but he doesn't like get one more devious lick and like kick him in the head or anything. He's like, oh, I guess I'm out now, guys. I just pinned the champion. Literally, I just pinned the champion. Okay, bye.
I'm disqualified. Okay, bye. And he fucking like takes the walk
Bro,
and him up the ramp. This is fucking.
It's my
Bro said
former
it
world
like-
champion.
Bro said it like he's just had a 15-minute run in the Rumble, no eliminations, got thrown out by fucking Misty or some shit, and just like, oh well, bye guys.
Alright, I'm
And he's
off.
like, how is he so casual? It made me laugh. Anyway, continue, Colt.
Great guy. Yeah, I mean, you know what I mean. Like, it's just. It feels like so much shit was fucked up here, so it was always just kind of like doing from the beginning.
Yeah.
Because I thought like the no DQ rule would still like this goes toward the finish because it's like
That was really
you know like
confusing,
he
Yeah.
grabs out the fucking dagger, right? He grabs out the dagger. We think he's gonna like slit his fucking throat open. You know he's gonna kill Adam.
That's what I thought was gonna happen. It was
Yeah, I
fucking
thought that was going to happen. When I saw like the button being
Yeah.
here, I thought he like slit him in the fucking throat. Like Adam was gonna like bleed out and fucking die. But
No, just cuts his forehead. He literally, all he does is the art of blading.
Yeah.
That's
all he
blades
did.
Adam for him. He
Really
helped him
he-
blade.
He just blades.
Yeah. But
That's what he. I think the end, like the post-match stuff of this, was fucking stupid. Apart from burning the book,
right.
like
Even that,
you-
I have a case for. I
was-
won't go into that.
oh, I know. I don't think it needed to be done. Don't get me wrong, but like I can see why they did it.
I understand it, but it was
The knife stuff, though.
that was strange.
What
yeah.
the fuck?
It's
Okay.
strange too because it's like, you know what I mean? Because it's like, why did the no DQ rule just like go out the window? Like it's technically like yeah, it's still a singles match between them, but shouldn't like
It's
rule, like,
elimination.
yeah, shouldn't they still like be in effect like
Yeah.
those no DQ rules in a fatal 4-way
I'll say
match?
you can get disqualified in an elimination match
I was gonna say,
because
so it's
you
still
do
elimination.
something and you are eliminated.
Yeah, but it's like, you know what I mean? Because in most fatal 4-way matches, most 4-way dances or what whatever.
Yeah. But
It's-
most 4-way matches, there's no DQ. I will give you that.
Yeah.
But if there is elimination involved, I will always assume that you can be disqualified.
Regardless, tell that to the ref just so it's clear. Like, if you get DQ'd, it's an immediate DQ, and you're done.
I need to be known that straight after that Aliku spot, I messaged Nat saying you've woke up way too early for this. Sorry, you've woke up way too recently to ref this match, haven't you? And
Yeah.
she went, "Yup."
Yeah.
Oh God. Yeah, it was a mess. That's really
Yeah.
all there is to it.
It was
It was
really
just-
messy.
I just want to have a quick little moment of my own about the knife stuff at the end.
Yes.
yeah, go ahead.
I understand Hironaka wanting to use a weapon because his whole character is a deathmatch wrestler.
Yes.
Colt, please answer me on this one because I don't watch deathmatch wrestling.
Okay.
In how many death matches do they just pull out a knife?
I mean, I might have seen one or two
Like,
before, but
Is it a common deathmatch weapon?
you know what I mean.
Because if I'm thinking of a deathmatch wrestler, I'm assuming he's going to pull out a deathmatch weapon to threaten Atom with.
Yeah.
Like that makes more sense in my head. He pulls out a deathmatch weapon because that shows his character.
Yeah.
That shows who he is. Pulling out a knife, it just felt completely out of character for Hironaka. Because like he's doing this for the art of deathmatch wrestling. He's doing this for the love of deathmatch wrestling.
Yeah.
Pulling out a knife isn't deathmatch wrestling. That's attempted murder.
Um.
That's not for the art of the sport.
Okay, so I read I have an article right here from July 1st, 2022, a day before my fucking, I think, 16th birthday. So GCW match stopped after stabbing spot results in stab wound. So, yeah, there was a stab spot, but
Man gets
I
stabbed,
apologize.
has stab wound.
yeah,
Oh shit.
it was with broken glass, not a knife, but
Okay, that makes
Oh,
sense.
then yeah,
Even
fuck
then,
off.
though-
Broken glass is used all the fucking time.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a like, yeah, that's a deathmatch thing.
well,
That's
okay,
a deathmatch thing.
they did that
Or
in
dagger,
the Avery
I
match.
think.
You know, Avery rolls under his stomach and gets
Yeah.
like, stabbed by the
Yeah.
But like pulling out the knife was just completely out of character in my head.
I don't see, because it's like, this is what I mean with Vinny, right? Because Vinny has like those moments of pure fucking genius in his head, and then
Yeah.
there are just moments where it's just like kind of like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Like
It's
some
just
real
kinda like-
hitters
Vinny-
and some like real misses.
Vinny is very creative, and you can tell by what he does that he is very creative.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But sometimes, like Kaloki,
You gotta
it is
put a
too
limit on
his
it.
That's too
downfall.
much. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You need to keep it within the limits of your character.
Yeah.
If you are a babyface who does death matches for the love of death matches, you use deathmatch weapons.
Yeah.
No,
You
because
don't go, fuck off!
oh my
I'll fucking
God.
slit you.
No,
You
I need to
can't.
mention this. I'm gonna get real cornet here. I'm gonna get real fucking cornet here for a minute.
Do it.
If you
Do
have
it.
a knife in your fucking hands, I expect you to stab the fucking guy
Yes.
through the
Yes.
heart. I don't expect
Yes.
you to slice the fuck. Vinny, come on! Come on,
I was gonna
Vinny!
say,
Oh my
you
God!
could have got the exact same effect of him slitting the forehead with a razor blade, a piece
Yeah.
of glass, a fucking. I don't know. You could
Or he
give him a
like
paper cut on the forehead if you wanted to.
he tries to slit the throat. Atom shimmies down. He only gets the forehead. At least show that intent.
Or like hold him at knife point to where he quits
Yeah.
because he doesn't actually use the weapon, and he gives him
Yeah.
the title because he like threatens to slit his
Yeah,
throat.
that or like he goes to like stab him, but Adam moves out of the way and like Vinny like fucking
Yeah,
like stabs the canvas and Adam like runs off.
yeah.
Everything in
that's what they were
everything in
doing.
wrestling is about intent.
Yeah,
Like if you're watching a match and someone's like, say I'm giving the heat and like I'm beating someone up
yeah,
and they're about to cut me off. If I'm charging in at them and they're gonna like shoulder tackle me, if I just run at them, I look like a fucking idiot. But if I run at them trying to swing something, that's the intent. It shows the intent of trying to do something, but just going makes Hironaka look like a bitch.
yeah. It was weird.
It makes him look like a pussy.
It's like I think when I saw him pull out the dagger, I was like, okay, he's going to like hold him at
Stab
knife
him.
point and take his in heavy quotations shrink it. I understand why he didn't from like the character's perspective, where he doesn't care and he just wants to hurt Adam. But you know what you could do? You could take the one thing that brings him joy, and then you can fucking do whatever the fuck you want after the match, where there's no rules, nothing happening. You can get the exact same effect from that. Just hold him. I'm talking from like a character perspective, not a Atom goes over in character in the script perspective. It's just you could threaten that, but it's like I don't know. I think this was done in such a bizarre way to where it didn't land for me. Yeah, it was weird. It was I didn't really enjoy it.
I don't know why he burnt the book after the match either.
That's another thing. It's like I get the symbolism of it, but he's done it in a way where it's like he's just burned Atom's personal diary where he writes down everything.
But like Matty said it best in the crowd. Is that the only copy of the book?
Exactly that, yeah.
No. There's another. There's many.
I understand the symbolism, but you'd like it doesn't ultimately matter. Like yes, he hates you. He's just burnt your book. You have 150,000 more copies in your garage. I don't know.
The only way I could see this like playing out into something bigger, other than just Hironaka burns a book, like Mean Girls, is if Atom completely changes his gimmick.
Yeah.
He's no longer the bestseller. Neither do I.
And the tweet he put out says so. Basically, it's after season 2.
Yeah.
Like so, I don't understand. It was just completely unneeded.
Yeah.
There is no point to it. Atom won the match.
Like,
why burn the book? If he's not good, if Atom's not going to change his character,
yeah.
What did I
like
do
the
to my
reason
TV
you
title?
would, like the reason you would burn the book is for Atom to change. Do you know what this felt like? Something that Hironaka has done before. The fucking monkey.
Yeah, the Frankins. That had more like repercussions because Terra has referenced it a lot.
Yeah,
and it
but
has
this
a bit, but
this is just a shit version of that, and that was already shit.
True.
But
it's
weird. This match felt like it had no repercussions for anything.
No.
Yeah.
Here are these set of rules. Iliku, you fucking idiot. Why the fuck would you do that? You fucking idiot.
You were
now
told!
You're out the match.
No springboards, why are you springboarding? And also, he didn't... Well, no, he didn't technically springboard at the beginning because he hit, like,
jumped,
the Odessa overdose, but, like...
A better version of that springboard spot would be Iliku springboards up, drops down, realizing he's just springboard, and gets disqualified from that. And he's like, no! And he blames himself for that. Because he's realized not hit the move completely ignores the fucking rules. Because if you're going into that match, you study the rules. Because even with Jacob rules, because every fucking rule in that was fucking stupid. I purposely made every fucking rule in that fucking stupid as all hell.
Yeah.
But even with that, Jimmy knew the rules going into it. He read the rules. So yes, he lost, but he didn't look like a fucking idiot. Well, he looked a bit silly, but he didn't look like a complete fucking idiot. Well, he didn't look like an idiot from the match. He did from the story going into it.
He had like 400 rules to memorize. It's not like Iliku had to get a rabies
Don't springboard.
For Iliku, it was get rabies shot, don't be drunk, don't springboard. It's as simple as that. It's not where Jimmy was like, where you gotta make a fucking Family Guy
joke before pinning for a 5 count.
I was gonna say you have to pin for a 5 count. You have like a 10-second grace period where you can do so. You got to eat Burger King before the match. All this shit where it's like he's got so much to memorize, and he eventually gets cost because of it. It's not like that.
And he looked smarter coming out of it than Iliku did in this because Iliku just looked like an idiot. There was 3 rules.
Basically.
There was 3 rules on top of the base level of rules for a wrestling match. Like it made Iliku look dumb.
Yeah, no.
And I think from what's happened with Iliku in the past, like in recently, he's looked so fucking good. Like he won the world title.
Yeah.
Through just talent.
I agree, yeah.
For him to go into this and go, boy, it lowers his stock so fucking much, and that upsets me so much. Because I don't know if it was Iliku that scripted that, but whoever scripted that, I think, disrespected Iliku a lot. Yeah. Because Iliku is so much more... Yes, he's a comedy character, but that doesn't mean he has to be fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Have him forget the rules because he's so into the match. Springboard up, drop down, realise what he's done, get disqualified, and go, no, what the fuck? Because then you can still have him just walk off because he's accepted that that's his fuck up. He's realised what he's done, he's accepted his fuck up. But with this, he springboarded in, hit a move, gone for the pin, gone, oh, yay, I've done a thing. Yeah. And then been told he's disqualified, gone, why am I disqualified? And the ref's gone, here's why. And he's gone,
nice.
Okay, and fucked off.
He sold it like he fucking was like at the casino. He did a slot machine. He lost. Ah, shucks, I lost $1. Yeah. He's like, okay, on to the next thing. No, you just lost a fucking title match where you were in it with your friend turned bitter enemy.
Yeah.
And one of the most unliked guys on the roster. And also Vinny. Hi, Vinny.
Hey, Vinny.
He's here too. he just sold it where it was like, okay, that happened. Bye now. It was just really stupidly done. It was none of their best work. No one in this
yeah.
Nobody benefited.
Everyone in
yeah.
Nothing progressed. Nobody benefited.
Yeah.
Like
all of them had done way better work.
Like when I say nothing progressed, I mean nothing progressed. I couldn't tell you a story that has changed through this, a character dynamic that has changed because of this. The only thing that happened is Aliku was now a fucking idiot instead of a comedy character. That's all that's changed.
Yeah,
It didn't make
should have
anyone
had
look
this match.
better.
They should have
No.
scrapped it.
yeah.
You know what would have been better? You guys know what would have been better? What if old Adam came out, he was like, I've banned Aliku from the arena. I've gotten Hironaka banned from the arena. They're not fucking here tonight. And I'm gonna host an open challenge for my TV title. And we just have Maddie come out and beat him for the belt. That should have happened. That's what should have happened.
Real.
Yeah. Really funny. And then
Matty, and then senile Matty.
I was gonna say Matty leverages his belt and he's like, "Hey guys, I'm champion."
It's no longer the TV championship; it's the radio championship because he doesn't like the television.
Guys, it is the X.com championship. I defend it in 3-minute matches on X.com. And it's just like all promo chat uploads, but in Twitter chat. It's his only match.
Fire! See, that's way better than this entire fucking match.
Give us the pen. Give us the pen.
Give us the. We have the pen for BPW, Jacob. We should just steal that.
Yeah. Extreme title.
Extreme title. Yeah.
No.
Yes.
No, we're taking the BPW.
What if we do a collaborative thing?
What if that's our cross-show brand, RTR and BPW?
The fucking X.com title.
Yeah.
You know what? I fuck with it.
It has to be X, so it can't be Twitter. It's the X.com title.
X.com.
Yeah. All it's going to be is we're going to DM people until we figure out who's available, and then we're literally just going to throw them together.
Hey, Avery, we've got a new job for you for the indie pack. Sorry, you have to update it already.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. So sorry you died.
This is We've spoken on this match a lot. I think it's nobody's best work, definitely. I think that much is clear. Atom has done great work as a character. Vinny's been doing pretty good work as a general character. He's had better in-ring work for this title as well. Him and Terra at the 12 year was really good. So it's it was a very off night for everyone involved here, I think. We haven't even really mentioned the cage getting out by roll up. I don't have anything to say about that. I think it was.
It happened.
It happened. It was
Yeah.
And that's all I can really say on that specific part.
Yeah.
It's we really didn't mention Cage a lot. Cage was very unimportant in this match to me.
Yeah.
He shouldn't have been because he's
just come back from. I'll say this man has just come back from prison. He's thrown someone off that set. He's come into this match and done fuck all.
Yeah, and he's what's it called? He's aligned with a guy who's like you said, just winning a world title. His new mentor is the fucking most evil guy on the roster, and he got rolled up, and that's all he did in the match. Really, that I could. Tell you. It was he was treated the worst in this match. I think.
Yeah.
Worse in the not in the Aliku's a fucking idiot way. In the he's also here, I guess. His involvement felt completely.
It was an afterthought
to me. Complete afterthought. Yeah. This match,
this match stinks.
To me.
This match sucks.
Yeah.
Stinker.
Low point of the show.
Love the guys in this match, but this is rough.
My TV
these guys could have all done better.
What do they do?
But I will say a multi-man match is hard to script.
It's hard, but it shouldn't be this.
But it's one of those things where you just got to keep doing it until you get better.
Yeah.
Watching this match, it felt like these guys had never had a multi-man before, and this was their first time scripting it.
Yeah, this was rough.
Let's move on to the next match.
Let's move on to a great match. Great in match quality, maybe not great for Colt, as he lost his belt here. Sorry, Colt.
No,
it's okay, buddy.
119 days.
But he lost it.
Oh, luckily that's the only championship change for this night.
The only title change. Anyway. He lost it to someone tremendously deserving. Yeah. We'll get onto that more in a minute. Because this was Colt versus Misty for the national title. This match was really, really good. As I expected.
This match was so fun.
Two fantastic workers. What else could you expect from this match? I didn't expect the story of this match where Misty was the one sort of wrestling circles around Colt. And I really like what Nuck said on commentary of beating Avery once was a fluke. Beating Dobby was a coincidence. If she beats Colt here tonight, she's undeniable. And she did just that. And I think that was a great call on commentary. and just shows you that Misty is this young upstart who just fucking gets it in kayfabe and out of kayfabe.
I will say though, sorry, I will let you continue in a minute. I just need to get my complaints out before I go into all of my positives. I wasn't huge on Misty wrestling circles around Colt here. Because I understand that like heel gets heat, he'll get more offense, but the complete size disparity in this match, it just didn't feel right.
This time.
It felt like it felt like it shouldn't have been that way. Like watching this match, even though Misty got more offense as the heel, I was watching this match, going, like trying to remember that I need to boo Misty and cheer Colt. It felt like I should have been booing Colt and cheering Misty because of that huge size disparity. Like, that's not on you two at all. You two put on a fucking fantastic match. And I mean genuinely fantastic. It was a really fucking good match. But for me, it just felt like there was something off with it. It was so entertaining. But like, I always had that little feeling in the back of my head that something didn't feel quite right.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it was a really fucking good match, and you did the best that you could do, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a really fucking fun match.
Really good
and
match.
Congrats to Misty, very deserved.
Very deserved. Congrats to Misty. I can agree with it. I understand it. I really liked the visual of the end, and I think there could have been more to build up to that than like Misty wrestle circles. Like Misty fucking kills Colt's leg, and it makes sense then. But like she was doing a lot in this match that was like not just limb targeting. Obviously, she was doing limb targeting. That's a Misty specialty.
Three normal matches with 3 limb targets.
But it's like it was just a fantastic match, and it was a really good quality match. And I definitely I agree in that aspect of Misty is significantly smaller, and she should have struggled more. I feel like it also just in the aspect of Colt has been the greatest national champion ever, even over Mem. I don't remember anything from Mem's reign, so you know, bias maybe. I don't know.
I remember the belt being white.
Yeah, it's like Colt deserved not to say like a better loss, but a more like he puts up
dominant.
More of a fight. To, like, he just had this war with Koloki where he like nearly lost it about 7 times, and this was like Misty wrestling circles around to Colt, where it almost looked like Colt was like out of his depth here with this newcomer. Yeah, it's like it's an interesting.
Also, he went back and forth with a former XC main eventer, one of the toughest wrestlers we have in the MWA, and like barely eked out a win, and then Misty just comes in and dominates. It's one of those things where it's like it just felt off.
Yeah, it makes Misty look strong, but it doesn't especially make Colt look strong after such a fantastic reign.
I thought this match made Colt look weak. I don't think it made Misty look strong. I thought it made Colt look weak. I don't think it made Misty look any stronger than she already was. Yeah. Because we already knew she was a fantastic wrestler, fantastic worker, and belonged in this spot. All it did for me was go, oh, Colt's dropped off.
So my thing with it, right, is it did what it was set out to do, where it's like Misty gets that 3rd win, maybe she is undeniable now. But it was done in a way where it just made Misty look like the objectively better wrestler, which from a kayfabe perspective, she should not be. Because not only is Colt like this dominant national champion, has been like a dominant force in MWA generally, Colt is also like canonically
2 times her size.
He's not only 2 times her size, he's like 40, am I? Or did you wreck on that, Colt?
No,
he's like,
I'm 38. I'm 38 in kayfabe.
Okay, he's like,
he's experienced.
Like Misty's like what, 25 probably in kayfabe, like mid to
I think she's
like
22.
late 20s.
Yeah, I just edited.
I have no idea how old I am in kayfabe.
Yeah.
So it's like Misty really is inexperienced, undersized here. She should have been like very strategic in the way she like targets a limb, and it just like makes everything Colt tries to do not as viable, because like if Colt doesn't have a base, how's he gonna deliver the Colt 45? How's he gonna mother effing bomb you? How's he gonna do anything he does? And it's like if he's on a knee where he was in the end, then that's a great visual, and I fucking love that finish. I think it was really, really well done. I just think it should have been more Misty was fighting this monster.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, fantastic.
It should have.
Incredible quality. It's just the story, sort of akin to like Doppel in the opener, where it's like they should have been more like that.
Yeah.
I feel like that here also applies, where it was just a really good match, but the story sort of was a bit wavering for me.
The story of this match should have been Misty trying to break Colt down bit by bit.
I agree.
When it felt like we went into this match and Misty, it started off as 50-50.
Yeah.
And then got Misty further on, when it should have been 70-20. Misty, like pushing back against the dominance of Colt, instead of just back and forth, Misty.
Yeah, that is Misty's MO, is limb target, take down the either larger or more experienced opponent.
Yeah.
Did it with Avery, really shocking, really well done. Did it with me, I was injured, and also like that's my whole thing of I'm fighting against time now. Makes sense there. I think it would have really benefited here as well, and that's my only real takeaway, but bad takeaway, sorry, is that I think the story was a bit wavering and a bit lacking in what I wanted. But like I said, undeniably great match quality from these two. That's my only takeaway.
Yeah.
But yeah, Misty, so deserving of this belt.
Yeah.
I think she is the right person to beat Cole. I definitely think that's the case. I just think the way it was portrayed is not the way I would have liked to see it done. But Misty is going to have an incredible reign. I'm really, really excited to see where she goes with the belt and who she.
I would like to see Colt as the next world champion, please.
No. That's not fucking happening at all. I'm refusing that world title.
Give me that.
I'm hitting the reverse Hogan. I'm hitting the Bryan Danielson. I'm refusing
that. Doesn't work for me, brother.
Yeah,
why do you not want this belt? Is it because it like kills the momentum of anyone holding it?
No. I just don't think I need the world title. You know, I think we can give it to someone else. I think Avery deserves the belt. I think maybe like Breezy deserves the belt. Maybe like Vox Populi deserves the belt. You know what I mean?
I just want it to be known. The joke about it killing momentum was a complete joke. Please don't murder me for that joke. It was intended with humor.
You die. Sorry.
My reign fell flat because of me not being able to be available too often, and no other reasons.
Yeah, but
anywho, back to the match.
Very, very well done. Very deserving. Fuck yeah, miss. I'm really excited to see who her first event is. But Cole, what do you have to say?
Wait, quickly, before we get into that, we're still talking about Misty. I'm excited to see how this changes the dynamic of the SES. Because she is now the only champion in the SES. I want to see
more holdover than Breezy.
Yeah, I want to see how this affects the dynamic, and if Saints is like starting to favour Misty more than Breezy and stuff like that.
What does Richard do here? Yes.
As you were, Colt.
Yes. What did you think of this as the Colt who lost his belt? What did you think of your reign? What did you think of working Misty? Just all that.
All right. So about this match itself and like the scripting process, the story that they want, the bookers, Nuck and Talker, what they wanted us to like portray was like Misty tries to go for the limb targeting, but like she doesn't like get it. Like you can tell that like she goes for my arm at the beginning with the flying armbar, and I just kind of like swing her around and then throw her into a fucking corner, and then she tries doing it again with like the head scissors takedown into another armbar. But I like pop my arm out of it and try to like fucking ram her into the corner. So like there's that thing of like she's trying to go for the arm, like with the bad ending to the arm, but like she doesn't get it because like I catch the foot and like flip her inside out. So her limb targeting shit like does not work here at all. So she's got to like go for a new strategy. So we were given 11 minutes, right? We were given 11 minutes then the only thing that was said was like we go to war and then Misty wins the fucking belt. When we practiced this, we went 30 seconds over, but when we did this match, we were like significantly under time, and we were both shocked by it because it was around like 8 minutes. Like when we got to the finish, and then we had to milk the Colt 45 spot, and then Misty gets back on offense with the 2 super kicks. So Yeah, we were like under our time, so
Yeah, very nice.
I think we
And
were the shortest.
that allowed
match,
me and Steve to go over.
Yeah, you were shorter than me versus Breezy by 28 seconds. Damn. Yeah, you guys went 9:24.
Yeah. Which is shocking, Misty fucking beats me in under 10 minutes. Misty now becomes the fourth ever person to pin me in an MWA ring. First is Steve, then Schiff, then Jimmy, and now her. So yeah, she joins that lineup. Yep.
Also, Colt. Now neither of us have belts. We could like have a match.
No.
That'd be pretty cool.
I'm just gonna refuse the feud. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna refuse it now.
But like, Colt, we could have a match.
We could have a match, but I could just refuse it. You know what I mean?
Why would you do that?
Because.
Why do that?
That makes sense.
Yeah. Anyway, the thing is like, I guess Misty, like, if you look at Misty's question of the day thoughts, which was posted like as we were doing the pod, and you could probably look at me like reading it. I think she said something along the lines of like this wasn't like our best work, but I fucked with the match. You know what I mean? I really liked it. Like rewatching it,
it was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked rewatching it, and I liked working the match because everything went well, except for kind of a few fuck ups. Like after I do the big fucking lariat off the top, and she lands on her feet and hits me with a bad ending. I was supposed to hit a rolling elbow, but that button got fucking scrambled, and I didn't want to like take the time to find it, so I just kind of like hit her with an elbow smash that sent her back into the ropes as she hit like that bicycle kick going in for like the spinning side slam. That and also yeah, I mean it was I liked working the match. That's kind of like my takeaway from it. My reign as national champion, I'm glad to have done it. I obviously, had that match at Koloki that people say is like, oh yeah, one of the best ever. You know what I mean? And also like the fucking 4-way, and before that the Steve defense at the 12-year, which I really.
Yeah, there's no need to fucking go on, you twat. Look at me, I'm Colt, and I'm so fucking good at wrestling. Fuck off, you prick.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I mean, yeah, my reign was great. To me, at least, I had fun with it. Like, it started off shit because the fucking XC match that I didn't like working. But then I feel it did pick up a little. Like when I did like the fucking Unleashed after XC promo, which I really liked doing. Yeah, then it really picked up with the Steve defense, and then the heat wave, and then the breakdown, and then this match obviously. I'm not gonna say I wish we had more time, because obviously, like, me and Koloki were given 12 minutes for breakout, but we went like 3 over. But I don't know. I mean, I really liked working the match, and I love like rewatching it. Yeah, it was great. In my eyes, it was great, and I really liked working it. I think Misty's the future of Minecraft wrestling. I think.
Easily. 100%.
This is said like every fucking day, but like it's such a true statement, and it's a testament to to how like Misty has like quickly adapted to Minecraft wrestling. And her being like so successful like so fucking quickly is like so fucking awesome to see. And like she's gonna be a future world champion, multi-time first ballot Hall of Famer, whatever the fuck. Misty is her. She is her.
Absolutely. No, I think that's true.
Yeah, I mean, you can make an argument that I had the best reign with both of the secondary belts, like the TV title and the national title. I feel like
I'd say so, yeah.
Yeah. So
it's like debatable with you and Schiff for TV, but like for national, it's undisputed. You're the best. National champion.
Easily best national champion.
Yeah. So having like the best reigns with like both of the secondary belts is kind of an honor. I would say so.
Also, if I thought of the national championship, the first 2 people that popped to my head are you two.
Yeah.
And Dobby's is probably because he is my best friend.
Yeah,
I'm just put that out there. That is probably just because he's my best friend. So if I think national championship at this moment, it's just associated with Colt.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I'll say before Colt's reign, I adjust the association with Dobby.
Yeah,
even with whoever was the current champion, my association with national title was Dobby.
Yeah.
But it's like after this Colt reign, it's been If I think national title, I think Colt.
Yeah, it's like I didn't even have like a particularly memorable reign. I liked my reign, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But it wasn't memorable. I was just the first champion of this run with it.
Yeah.
And this like I was the only one up till then. And I feel like everything that came after it was kind of unremarkable. Koloki's reign, not great. Loved the guy. Very iffy national title reign. Steve's was fine. Jasper's was fine. And then we
Jasper was national champion?
Exactly. And then it's like we get to the level now where it's like Colt had this fantastic reign, and he had like some of the best matches, one of the best matches ever, like we said, with it. And it's like, okay, this guy's synonymous with this belt for me now, like for the end of time. And it's like Misty beating him is such a big moment. And I think the finish, like I said, was done so well, and it sold it so well. It's just what built up to that, and I think I did like you being able to like ward off her limb targeting. Yeah, I just think it should have ended up where eventually she like
she managed to get it. Yeah,
she manages to get it, and in the end, that's what cost you. And I think that gives you not only a great match and a great story, and Misty gets that great moment, but it's like it also in the like fallout of it, and like it sort of gives you that level of like, oh fuck, now Colt is unwavering, and he's like, I don't know what to do now. I slipped up against this new kid. Am I okay? Am I like? Do I?
Oh my god! I should leave January 1st, 2026.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. No. But it's like just giving Colt this little like complex of like a face thing that I think he hasn't had since the Sandy era, where he was like slowly transitioning to a face, and he did these things like grab the shop assistant and yell in their face. I just think giving him something little like that to where he's like, okay, Colt can run with this, and it's a new character beat for Colt, and I think that would have been a really interesting story to tell from it, and I don't think you can really do that as much now. So it's like, yeah, great match, great moment for Misty, but I feel like it just leaves Colt in a weird position. Like, how do you rebuild him? Where does he go from here? And that's my main takeaway from that for the Colt perspective. But like I said, Misty, I think in the same regards to what we're about to discuss next, I think Misty in the current landscape, definitely the best and most correct person to have beat Colt for the belt. So in that regard, very excited.
I mean, what we're talking about next. The next match doesn't have a belt involved. Faywin versus Avery isn't for a belt.
Sure thing, buddy.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this was really good. Once again, huge congrats to Misty. This has been a long time coming. She has been undeniable. Breakout star of the year, arguably.
Easily.
Thank you. Yeah. I'm good to move on. You guys got anything to finish off on?
I've got nothing else to say.
We are moving on to... You were purple. You look great.
Purple.
Yeah.
Purple. Okay.
Red and blue make purple. That's my explanation.
They do.
Is it that time?
It's that time, Jacob. Yeah. Have you got it ready? If you're not watching visually,
you've been good to me.
He's staring the belt down.
You've been good to me.
Kiss goodbye to the MWC World Title.
Yep, you're showing that to Tampa, Florida, baby.
But before we talk about the actual match itself, I just want to quickly talk about my reign. I just want to say that I am very, very thankful to have been given the opportunity and trusted with the world title, especially for as long as I was. It's a bit sad that my reign was so disappointing, not through anyone's fault but my own, for not being as available as I should have been, because my real life wrestling has been much more, exciting and prosperous recently. And the timing was a bit iffy with my mum. But I am so thankful to have been given the opportunity to be the world champion, especially with how long and how hard I worked to get there. But fucking hell.
Jacob, emotional on the podcast.
I really hope that at some point I get to be world champion again and I can do the championship justice. But this time I just realistically wasn't able to because of everything going on in my real life. But I hope I get to be in the position again and I can actually do it justice and make the championship mean more than when I first won it. But I'm very excited to be able to do character stuff and not focus on the feud's built around the belt.
Wow. Wow, what a rare moment for a podcast. I'm kind of taken aback. Even I don't see this from Jacob a lot, so wow. This is before we get into the match, I just want to say that it's obviously poor timing on like everything that's been going on in your life, but it's also testament to how undeniable you've been this run since coming back. And obviously I am biased as someone who's been there alongside you the entire time with it. But it's like we both came back this run not expecting anything to come from it. We just wanted to be in the community with our friends and have this like thing that we met through, and this thing that like was so important to us growing up. And we came back just for like that experience, and now we stand here, you know, me having won the title as like one time, and then you sat here a 2-time champion as well,
3-time world champion,
2-time MWC. That's what I'm here.
I mean, if we include all three of my world titles, I'm the second longest reigning world champion ever. But
such a mark, Jesus. But it's a testament to where Minecraft wrestling has come such a long way from when we first came into it and when we were like first leaving, and it was such a big step because we were so engrossed in that community, and we were there. We literally left the server at the same time. We were in a call when we left the server in 2021, 2020.
I was in this state then.
Yeah.
But, you know, like sad, not happy for being thankful for being given this fucking opportunity. Like, Dobby, you remember what I was like in 2020. You remember how shit I used to be. So being able to be in this position, to be a 2-time MWC world champion, 3-time world champion, just it's very fucking like I don't know how to describe how thankful I am to be in this position, to be given the opportunities I've been given in Minecraft wrestling.
Yeah.
It's just fucking insane.
It's such a testament to Minecraft wrestling in the regards of, like I said, how far it's come to where we can elicit this kind of emotion over what ultimately is a fictional pixelated belt in a block game, but it means so much more to it. Well, I guess in your case it's a real belt, but it's like it's come such a long way to where we built so much over 12, nearly 13 years. Well, not nearly, but like going on, hopefully, to reach 13 and many more years, where we built such a strong community, and we've had so many shoot-offs, I guess, from where so many people have met through this community and made friends for life, and had these moments where you watch your friend win a title, and you get that emotion over it. It's like this community means so much more to like than just what it seems surface level when you first join, and I think everything that happened on this show is a testament to it. You had Misty, you know, this newcomer who came in this year and has become undeniable by October. And she came in, I don't know when Misty came in, I genuinely cannot remember what month. You got Steve, who, you know, Cruz is a big one in the build up to this, where he's like, what's it called, if Steve loses we right, and he was so invested in it. And I know like it was probably partially a joke, but also he was that invested.
I was so happy with the level of investment Cruz had.
Yeah,
like genuinely it made me so happy to see someone get so invested for a storyline involving me. Because like, yes, I know I wasn't Cruz's main focus for it, but
you were part of it.
But I was a part of it. I was the antagonist for Cruz.
Yeah,
which was just really cool.
There's so much on this card that like I like I said, I don't think this beats Breakout just from sheer quality, but some of the moments that like rang out throughout this card, not only the title ones, as we're about to get onto after this match, you know, Faywin finally gets his moment over Avery, and it's like, that's years in the making. That's like such a big feud, and Faywin finally gets his moment, and it's like even the crowd was kind of shocked, and the reactions there was like very intriguing. And it shows you how much like emotion you can elicit from such a thing.
Yeah.
And it's so fascinating.
Because
That's
yes,
why
it's
everyone-
block game, but
yeah,
it's
still
not
a
just block game. It's
yeah,
a story.
exactly.
You are telling a story. That story is what's eliciting the emotion. It's not. It's the people behind the blocks.
Exactly, yeah. This
It's
is
the
like,
people. The people behind the pixels is what elicits this reaction.
yeah.
You can't have Minecraft wrestling with just two characters because
characters, just the people behind
like,
it as well.
there's Dobby, I don't know if you remember this, but Fire Tiger trying to start that fucking animated Minecraft fed where you didn't actually get to do anything. You just got to watch animation.
No, I do remember that. Yeah.
It's that doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
You need the people behind it to elicit that emotion.
Exactly.
Because you don't have any of this without the people, and because it's the emotion that keeps people here.
Yeah, it's exactly that. Yeah.
I'll say everyone's trying to like act like they don't give a shit and they don't care about Minecraft wrestling, but you wouldn't still be here if you didn't care. You have to love this.
It's exactly that. In regards of, think about how many people have been in this community for so long. What's it called? I'm coming up to 8 years.
I'm coming up to I don't fucking know,
like
7 or something.
Around 7.
Yeah.
But then you look at guys like who are still involved with like Nuck,
Taco, fucking hell,
Cargo, Colt for a while. Whereas like these guys have been in it for like 10, 11, maybe even 12 for like right here from Boston. Boston has come back into it, and he is the founder of Minecraft Wrestling.
He started this shit, good.
And it just shows you how much like you get invested in it, and you make friendships through this. And it's like it without Minecraft Wrestling, we would have never met up, and we would have never had all these meetups and all these moments, and like never would have.
Always going to be the best man at my wedding.
Exactly,
and we met on Minecraft.
And that's so insane, and it's like, it's just, I was talking to Cassidy about this exact thing last night. It's just
you met her on 2K, she doesn't count.
Okay. It's just, that is a good point though. It's like, once 2K lost its spark because of everything that happened in there, this also became a creative outlet for her. And for like so many people, this is our creative outlet. And I mean, in the exact same boat, this is my creative outlet. And it's such a like amazing position to be in, because like, sure, there's so many communities online. Like Colt come from Roblox. We had like our 2K endeavors, but it's just nothing has ever been able to like even remotely stand up to what Minecraft Wrestling means to me as an individual, and what the community means to me as an individual. And it's just incredible. And I don't have enough words to sum it up. And we've gone a long time trying to do so today. But it's so amazing that these sort of things can elicit this sort of reaction.
Now let's talk about how great I am at wrestling.
I'm really excited for the future, and I'm really excited to talk about this match, because this match was so fucking good. And Jacob was saying in the build-up, he was like terrified to like have, obviously, I didn't know he was losing the belt, but now in the context of him being so nervous to like drop the belt to Steve in such a big moment, I didn't
want to take away from Steve.
It was so well done, and it made both of you look fantastic. And that's my biggest thing here, is the falsies. Also, hi Colt, I know you've been silent. Once again, love you.
Hey.
My big worry going into this was the match would be bad and it would overshadow Steve's moment.
Yeah, but it balanced so tremendously well. A fantastic match. Probably, if I had to say, the best of your like this reign individually, and second to the XC main event. It not only was it such a fantastic match, it gave Steve the moment and the fucking satisfaction of after. Nuck had some incredible calls on commentary here. Colt was fantastic throughout as always, but some of the things Nuck said here, especially like I said earlier with the Misty stuff, but his call here where it's like 5 minutes would have hung over this man's head, and have done for years at this point when he got cashed in on. and now he finally gets to write this new history as your world champion. And it was so poetic and so well spoken by him, and I think that's something we don't always call out. Like, obviously everyone's like commentary was fantastic here, but it's also bad commentary can ruin
makes or break a match. Yeah,
it can make or break.
I've said this before, but commentary in Minecraft wrestling is the most important thing.
Yeah,
you can have a great match with bad commentary, and it is then a bad match because the commentary is what tells you that story. Yeah. It's what brings you into the match, because without the commentary, it's just people hitting each other with buttons. Yeah, but the commentary is what drags you in and makes you in the match.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like it's that for Minecraft wrestling, but it's also that for wrestling generally. Because I don't know if you've listened to Kirby's podcast, Jacob, but him and
Kirby's a podcast.
Yeah, he talks about like wrestling matches he's not seen, and it's like he was talking to a reality of wrestling wrestler about it, where she says that some of the matches she's wrestled, she's had to mute commentary because of it, and she's watching her matches back in silence, and it just is a testament to how much it really matters and how much it really means. And it's just
anyway. Let's stop talking about how great commentary is and start talking about how great I am.
Let's talk about how great Steve is. Steve, my man. No, this match is just, it did everything so well. Like I said, the big standout for me was the falsies. The falsies here, you both had like really good falsies, like the title shot, clean slate. That was a really good one.
Same way I won at XC.
Yeah, I really liked the spear through the barricade as well. I think that was really well done. That was really cool. I like how Cass was like 2K spot. It was just, the match was like you were phrasing it in a way that was like you're so nervous that it was going to maybe like not deliver and like take away from Steve's moment, but just from like not only the quality of match, because it was two of our best workers working so well together, but like I just think generally from what I saw here, just from what I could like get from the scripting and like everything that went into it, I think you were worrying way too much about it, because I think even if you had like a few slip-ups, because I can't remember one like slip-up in this match, I think even if you had some slip-ups, this match would just be memorably good, and it's capped off by Steve having his moment finally as a world champion with no one there to threaten it. I am
so happy to be the one that got to give Steve that moment, because back in 2020, he was one of the few people outside of like my close friends that would actually speak to me.
Yeah.
So I'm so happy that I got to be a part of this moment for him.
Yeah. Steve definitely skipped to like this part. Hello, Steve. Welcome to the podcast. And I know he's very bad at like showing emotion and stuff, and he doesn't really do that. But everything in like regards to this and what he put in IRL talk like melted my heart as well.
Yeah, he's so cute. I love him so much.
It's not even just in regards to the belt. It's just that's the most emotion I've seen Steve elicit.
Steve is the nicest person to ever exist.
Such a pillar of this community, and that's why this story of him being such a big part of it is like, this was such a feel good moment. And that's why like guys like
could you even say Steve is the one true pillar?
Holy shit, say that again. But it's just Steve is such an important figure in Minecraft wrestling. Not only is he like one of our like premier filmers, stages, just general like production stuff.
He does everything.
Just a great community member. And he spends so much of his day just running around the server doing whatever the fuck he wants. And it's like
AFK pulls, man.
I don't know if it would have like felt the same if Steve went out with his only world title run being a 5-minute title. Where it was basically, hey Steve, you're great, here's your moment. But now he gets an actual moment, and he'll probably get maybe like 2 defenses with it, probably like maybe a weekly as well. But it's like it's just done in such a great way to where this is such a satisfying not only end to like the era of you as a champion, such a satisfying end to Steve as a Minecraft wrestler, to where
Yeah.
he's going out with this moment, and as we're recording, he's like probably about 100 times more than his last reign already with 5 minutes. It's incredible, and I'm so happy for Steve, because there's like no doubt that me and Steve are so. Like, me and Steve will always be chilling in calls watching UFC, and there's like no like hiding that me and Steve have become pretty close over UFC and like that sort of stuff. But it's just so vindicating for me to see one of my best friends drop the title to someone I've got to know also through this community, and this run got even closer to. Just seeing Steve get his moment again made me so happy, and it's just. Steve is beloved by the community. If you don't like Steve, we don't rock with you. All I'm saying.
Yeah.
But it's just Steve is so well deserving of this, and I'm so glad he gets this moment.
Yeah, if you want a quick way to be outcast by the community, just shit talk Steve, like full shoot shit talk.
You'll get murdered.
You ain't welcome here no more.
But yeah, I've spoken.
Colt, no.
I've spoken. No, don't do it, Colt.
Steve, fuck, no.
What the fuck? No, but this match was like so good. We've yapped for so much though, Jacob. I'm gonna let Colt take the floor and discuss not only this match but anything in regards to what we've been speaking about for the last probably 20 minutes. So Colt, feel free to take the floor and go nuts.
I'll mute for this. Enjoy.
Yeah, this was a fantastic match. I loved all of it.
Right,
this was just so fuck. All right, let's move on. No, listen. Yeah, this match was damn near fucking perfect. Everything it should have been, and it was just almost fucking perfect. This was like the second best match of the night to me. It was almost perfect, buddy. Yeah, you gotta be Avery and Faywin, but listen. Yeah, there he goes.
No.
Yeah.
Tweaking, bro.
I got a real bad leg cramp.
Nice.
Anyway, while these are tweaking out, I really liked so much in this match. I was so invested in it. Like, with the belt shot and the clean slate faulty, like, I was like, what? He fucking kicked out! He kicked out! Like, I was so invested in this match, and that's what, like, I love about commentary, If I get invested in a match, I'm, like, fucking screaming for you. This is, like, all-timer shit for me. So, yeah, this match is, like, an all-timer world title defense. Like, this match was as perfect as it could have been. The moment was as perfect as it could have been of Steve finally fucking winning. Finally fucking getting his world title run, and he's gonna hold it until execution, which is probably gonna be the plan anyway. But yeah, I mean, God, it's so great. Everything about it is great. There was never a dull moment in this match. It never felt like I was bored calling it. Like, I was never bored watching or calling it. Like, everything went as well as it could have, and I just love both performers. Like, Steve is in my top 5 ever. I will say it 1,000 times. Steve's in my top 5 ever. He's one of the fucking greatest to ever do it. I'm probably gonna cry when he fucking retires at execution. I will leak so many tears for that man.
You will.
Yeah. And then he's gonna get inducted into the Hall of Fame 2026. He's not even gonna fucking show up for it, which is gonna be the most badass fucking thing ever.
Tree's gonna come accept his ring like Steve accepted his.
Yeah, bro fucking showed his own brothers, but won't show his own.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
God, what a guy. And then Jacob, obviously, being closer to him this year from doing this fucking podcast. Always fucking putting him over on comps, even though I couldn't really do his intro this time because Nuck had to talk so fucking much. But it's okay.
I will say, Nuck did say one thing that, really fucking, just before the match that got me, why the fuck would he say that before my match? I'm emotional now. He said that I am one of the most decorated Minecraft wrestlers. Which, fucking insane. Yeah. Which made me feel a lot of emotions.
Oh, Jacob, I gotta edit your wiki page now. You see how it says 2 times current? I gotta take away the current now.
No.
So, yeah, now you're just MWC World Champion 2 times. And now I also gotta remove the part where it says where he is the current MWC World Champion in his second reign. So now it just says he is currently signed under the MWA. Now I gotta take that away. Anyway.
Kill myself.
Oh, Jacob, I need to tell you this real quick before we move on.
Mhm.
So where it says combined reigns,
Yeah.
you're ranked 7th ever. You are right on.
Just the MWC.
MWC, yeah.
Include my spotlight. Add my spotlight reign to that.
Okay.
I am number 2. I'm 76 days off of Drex.
So 24 separate people.
Okay, yeah, 141 plus 112, 253.
Oh, doing math on the pod.
253. Yeah, you're right under Hydrix. Holy shit. Yeah. So 253 days as like a total world champion. But with the MWC world title, you're like exclusively the MWC world title. You are 141 days. Places you.
I'm only number 7.
Yeah. Behind Matty.
You are
crazy.
You are above Boston Beat-Ups, Taco Treetops, fucking Mem, Cruz, Jimmy, Wilson, Miles, Caleb, Saints, Ult, EQ,
Mini, Miles, hold
Dobby.
Hey, no, we rock with Miles.
Oh,
we fuck with Miles.
Miles, sorry. Yeah, Miles, Caleb, Saints, Ult,
I still talk to Miles.
Mini, Dobby, Mr. Love, Kev, Boss Paco, Nuck, Slick, Mad Dog, Toady, Aluku, and now Steve, because Steve...
Nuck and Slick have the same amount of days, that's really funny.
But, yeah, you beat all those fucking guys, which is, like, fucking crazy. You are 7th ever. Like, it's right above...
But then if you include my other world title...
Yeah, then you're, like, 2nd ever.
There is only one person.
Yeah. Yeah, you're like right under Maddie, Omega, Kong, Man, Milky, Ruck, and Hydrix, which is like being in like the lineup of all those fucking guys is like
what lineup? I don't belong in that lineup.
Full of Bear in Arlington, Texas.
Yeah, I mean,
Ugh,
God.
Jesus.
Yeah, this match was great. The moment was great. And it was like a great way to cap off the sanctioned part of the event. Like, you know, it was great. It's just so fucking good. It
was a great main event.
It was a great main event to the sanctioned part of the event, not the unsanctioned. But yeah, just so fucking good. I was a big fan. I love both these guys. Steve's gonna have a great run with the fucking belt. And I'm gonna cry when he retires at Execution. I'm gonna be fucking leaking tears, and you're gonna hear me choking on my fucking sobs on commentary. I can already see it.
Awesome. Jacob, do you remember when Milky and Drix retired and Cruz at the end of XC5 is like, I've been Cruz. See you guys next week, and he's like audibly like choking up. Colt, I need that from you. I need you to be like, he was Steve. I'm Colt. Bye bye, and just like bawling.
Yeah, just like that. Bye-bye!
Okay, driver.
See you soon!
Yeah. It's left me speechless in a way, you know?
Yeah.
Steve, I was here. I was like a few months into my run when Steve debuted, and like when Steve came in around the same time as me, but I got onto EPW like a little bit before him. So like I was there. You could see like,
my first ever feud had Steve in it. Obviously,
the match is up now, or like the segment is up now because it was recently uploaded where Steve debuted. It's so crazy. Actually, I can figure it out.
I beat Steve for my first ever championship, and he beat me for his last.
Bear with while I find. No, he's gonna win the national as well.
Kill yourself.
October 5th. So Steve's EPW debut was like maybe a week or two before I made my main roster debut.
Shit the bed.
So it's like Steve sort of debuted on EPW around 7 months after I did.
Damn, he's won one more world title than you. You're a bitch.
Yeah, but like I'm goated, so it's like.
Oh shit, you're right.
I just said 6'7", and my brother did the fucking pose.
6'7", 6'7",
6'7",
6'7".
It's crazy. I've been here for like Steve's whole run. Obviously, I was gone for a while, but I was here when Steve like made his debut, and I'm going to be here when Steve retires, and it's going to be such a bittersweet moment. Steve will probably just be in cool after. He will not show emotion, but thanks guys, I'm retired now. Give me my role.
Steve will be in cool after and go, Okay, guys, I'm going to start streaming UFC.
Yeah. Hang on, I need to just see something quickly. You guys continue. I need to figure out if there's like a UFC card announced when Steve will retire. Roughly.
I'm good to move on to the main event.
Yeah.
I say the main event, the unsanctioned main event.
Sadly, nothing is announced like the end
Currently,
of the season
that's so sad.
There's gonna be an
Yes,
NXT pay-per-view. There might be. An
Steve's gonna if there's an NXT pay-per-view, Steve's gonna no-show his retirement.
Yeah.
He's gonna go watch NXT
Hey,
instead.
sorry, whoever is retiring me. I heard Blake Monroe is on the card.
Yeah.
You know what, valid, Steve? I'm with you.
Bro's going to see Tatum.
Bro's breaking into the PC. I need a girlfriend. I'm retired now, please.
Oi! Who here wants to fuck me? One of my friends is now at the PC. That's really weird. One of my friends got signed the other day.
What if he's the one who agrees to Steve's call?
Yes,
no.
Steve and Nathan Angel. That will do great.
That's a great couple.
I'm so proud of my friend.
Anyway,
Sorry.
It's crazy. I'm so proud of Steve.
Yeah.
I'm just really excited to see who his like last few defenses are against. But yeah,
I hope one of them's a rematch with me.
I want to face Steve. Please, Knock. I've been asking to face Steve. It doesn't
No.
have to be for the title.
No.
I'll face him on an Unleash. I'll put him over in 6 minutes. I just want to face
Dobby,
Steve one more time.
Dobby, November, what's going to happen is me and Steve are going to do 3 promos
No.
on every weekly, and then at the pay-per-view, we're going to wrestle for the belt, and I'm going to beat him clean.
Oh shucks.
God
But
damn.
yeah, I think we're good to move on to the unsanctioned.
Unsanctioned main event.
Shouts out Steve. Shouts out Jacob. Raging Rich. Just I don't know why. Just fuck
Why did
Rich.
you say Raging Rich? Fuck Rich.
He made the graphics.
The show's over. Fuck Rich.
Fuck Rich.
Now we can get on to
Rich.
unsanctioned.
Fuck.
Anyway.
Oh my god, we're unsanctioned? Does that mean we can say naughty words?
Fuck, shit, fuck. Other words, I actually did that.
That's my fucking guy, Colt. That's my fucking guy. That's my boy.
Yeah.
I knew you were gonna do that, for fuck's sake. Yeah, this wow. We're not gonna get into the fucking unsanctioned match for a while now, are we?
We can
Going
go.
up to a fucking 3 hour.
I'm gonna need what Dobby explains.
Okay. So while these two deal with it, we get into our unsanctioned main event, of course. Avery and Phelan. Sorry, I'm watching Jacob's camera. It's great. He's covered himself up perfect. Okay, so Avery and so I'm still I can't see him, and I'm still like recovering from that. Avery and Phelan, of course, a huge feud. It's been in the build for. Does anyone have like a rough date or like a rough amount of time this feud?
I can tell you when it started.
Please tell me when it started.
The 11-year pay-per-view.
It was before they had the first match.
I swear it was the 11-year.
No, they had a random takeoff match when Phelan wore headphones because I called him like an.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
In his
First face
headphones.
at takeoff.
When was that have been? That was before 11 year. We just had 12.
Give me a sec. Over 1 year since Avery Burns and Phelan brutalized each other with like so according to Nuck in the official post.
Well, the feud,
five.
yes, technically a year. The feud, yes, but like these two first faced off probably like a year and a half ago or some shit like that.
Yeah, at
when they were like
takeoff.
both takeoff guys.
Yeah.
Well, guys. Avery is not a guy. I'm not transphobic.
$20.
It's just crazy. Before we get into all of it, that this feud has
No,
been
we're done with emotion today. Fuck off.
No, it's not emotion. It's just crazy that it's been going for like a year and a half and has managed to stay disengaging the entire way through, to where we have this official, hopefully, like official call off for at least a while.
Yeah.
Where like Avery and Phelan will move on and do their own stuff, but they got this final match, and the fact that this is their 5th match and it stayed disengaging is fucking insane, frankly.
Yeah.
And what happened after the lights went out, our show technically stopped, was nuts, and it was befitting of being unsanctioned because these two went to fucking war here. You know, glass panes.
This was a really good match, but there's a few spots in it that I wasn't a fan of, but that's just because of my personal taste in wrestling.
Yeah.
And like how things should go, but this was a fantastic match.
Match of the year contender, and it beats the Retribution match. This is a top 5
match
of the year for me.
Retribution, yeah. This match was so good. So many of the spots were like incredible. It's just weird to feel like this is probably, at least for a while, the end of Avery versus Faye Winder's a feud. I feel like I haven't really deeped that yet. After like a year and a half,
a lot of their stuff has been very each other centric, even without the other one involved.
That's how it kept fresh for me, though.
But yeah, before we talk about how great this match is, I'm just going to get my very quick complaints out.
Hey, he likes to do this. Bitch.
The only complaints I have are all based on the same thing. Spots that should have finished the match.
Yeah, that's fair.
An exploder suplex onto a bunch of fucking butcher knives.
Owie.
You are literally being stabbed in the back by multiple knives. Those are multiple stab wounds. And you are kicking out. No. A double-footed curb stomp onto cinder blocks. You should not be kicking out. I think it just completely, like, both of those spots completely broke my immersion from the match.
That's fair.
But once again, this is just because of the way I like my wrestling. I'm not saying it was bad. It's just a preference thing. But yeah, those two things irked me because I was like, those should have ended the match.
That's very fair.
And I understand that like they kicked out because of how early into the match it was, but they should have saved those spots for later and ended the match with them.
Yeah.
Because you shouldn't be kicking out of those. But yeah, the match was fucking fantastic.
I think they did it well later on, where it's like, it doesn't necessarily have to be a kick out. You can use those and not have it be the finish of the match, just because of like what Avery does in the end. Like, obviously it does lead to the end of the match, but like Avery rolling over onto her front to avoid the pin into the glass is such a cool visual, first of all, but it's also just a great way to like not weaken a spot.
Yeah,
where it's like,
where you have to kick out of it.
You got like double stomped into the block. That should be like a match finishing spot to me. I don't really have a visual to where you could like, you know, pull yourself out because you'd be fucking out cold.
Every tooth in your mouth gone.
Yeah, but like
your entire jaw broken off. Oh, quickly, while we're talking about teeth and mouth being gone, Colt doing the spit emote from the fucking super kick was so fucking cool.
Okay,
sorry.
I got that from the match that happened on my fucking card, Wade and Blitz. Yeah, I took it from them. Sorry, guys.
That's fucking rude, bro.
Yeah. Anyway,
back to me.
Yeah, I feel like there's a difference between like blunt force trauma that knocks you out cold and like I can make a point of like back bump into the knives where it's like you
could land a bit weird and they don't stab into you.
I was gonna say, not even that. You can like land on it, but like you roll through onto your front, and your opponent, who's taken just as much, has to struggle to get you over.
Yeah,
but it's just like there's so many ways to like do it to where you don't need to pin even immediately off of it. Like I'm not saying you can't kick out of a spot like that realistically. If you have a high pain tolerance, fucking fine, whatever. But it's like
you're 10 minutes into a brutal
the
knife spot was 10 minutes into a brutal match where they'd already used a fuck ton of weapons.
That's my main thing is you need some like time to like let it simmer. It's funny. It's funny
that we're saying this.
The irony of us saying let it simmer. But it's just like it's not even because of like the spots were like overshadowed. It's more so it just keeps the immersion of like, oh my god, you just fucking bumped on these knives. You're dead. But it's like, oh, so is your opponent. They've taken so much where it's like they have to slowly crawl to cover you.
If either of those spots happened in real life, the show would be cancelled.
Yeah,
the show would be stopped. The match wouldn't have a finish. The show would be over. You would be stretchered out.
Yeah, it's like...
Which could have been a dope finish if he did the like at the end, does the exploder onto the knives. The match is completely fucking called off because Avery's just been stabbed multiple times in the back and she's fucking wheeled out.
Yeah.
But instead she kicked out.
True. AEW's... Yeah.
AEW.
This is the most AEW match ever, and that's a compliment.
It is very AEW. It's also a case of like... I completely lost my train of thought there. It's like... I get the adrenaline side of things, but it's like adrenaline should be used to like not I'm not saying keep standing or like whatever, but it's like just use that adrenaline to get yourself out of a dangerous situation, put yourself under the rope, cling yourself to the rope, lay on your front, anything like that. Position yourself between them and an obstacle where they have to also overcome it. That gives you more time for when you do kick out of the pin. It makes more sense. That's my main gripe with it, and I agree with you on that. But it's a theme of this show where it's like there's a lot to take away. And
the match was so fucking good.
A lot of things, but the match was so fucking good. Colt's match, this match, the opener, it's just there's a lot of things that
Dobby and Breezy
different. Well, fuck you.
So all of the good matches had something iffy with them, apart from
Jacob Sterry was in that match, so it's like
say it, Dobby.
No,
say that I had a flawless match.
Flawless, like shove on Palmer. Anyway, it's a case of like
see you, man.
It's a case of like great match. There's just something. Not even saying necessarily change the spots, just change how they're like.
How they're finished up
and finished up. Yeah, it's just a case of perfect that, and you've got a flawless match.
So much of this match was violence for violence sake, and it wasn't wrestling, which is exactly what this match needed to be.
Yeah, it makes a sense from a story perspective, but
the first pinfall in this match was, I think, about 10 minutes in.
Yeah,
which any other match I'd complain about. This match, it makes so much sense.
Yeah.
These two are not aiming to win, they are aiming to hurt each other. Which I think they told the perfect fucking story throughout this match of just, I'm going to kill you. Sorry, let me just... I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you. Understood. I now know exactly everything I need to know. These two people hate each other. They are going to fucking murder each other.
Yeah.
Boom. And they did that perfectly. They used the environment, they used the weapons, they used everything they needed to perfection.
Yeah.
It's just those small gripes of the kick out. I say small gripes. Those gripes of the kick outs. But this match was so fucking good. I didn't think I could be hooked for a match this long.
Yeah.
And I was. So it is a testament to how good both of these two are.
Yeah. Sorry,
but this was such a good match.
Yeah, it's a memorable. It's a great send off for this feud. I feel like they will revisit it, maybe not to the degree of it, but like Avery and Fableman will have run-ins in the future, whether it be like rumbles or just backstage or whatever. It's just a case of maybe we eventually see like an Avery and Faywin Swerve and Hangman thing where it's like they come to the same side for whatever reason. Not as friends per se, but it's like there's a bigger evil at play for them.
To defend the MWA against a bigger evil.
Faywin helps Avery win the world title and he stands there like Hangman did with the fucking arms crossed and like smirk on his face.
Like Swerve did, where he just crosses it, his little nod of approval, like, yeah, I did that. Yeah. But it's like it's such a great send-off for them, and it's the perfect send-off, and it deserved to be this brutal. That's just my only thing, is a semblance of realism for it.
Yeah.
Is all I can really say. But Colt. Once again, we have yapped, and it's your turn to do the same. So what did you think of this one?
This was the best match on the card. This was 5 stars. This was like, actually no, scratch 5 stars, 5.25 stars. I'm going full Dave
Fuck
Meltzer
off.
here. Yeah,
No.
5.25 stars.
5 is the max. Go fuck yourself.
5.25. Sorry, buddy. I'm making the rules here. I'm going full Dave
I
Meltzer.
will kick you from this group. You will no longer be a part of this podcast. Go fuck yourself. Oh wait, shit. Yeah, never mind. Ignore me. Love you, babe.
I love you too. Anyway, yeah, the perfect fucking match. I loved everything in it. I know you guys complained about like, the Explorer onto the knives, like the double foot stomp to the concrete. Like I knew that wasn't gonna be the end of the fucking match because it was always gonna be the match that they were gonna wrestle because this is like the most AEW match ever, and they did take some AEW shit like when Avery like drank Faywin's blood and then spit it and like spat it into the air. And my only complaint, this is the only complaint about that match, is I wish Avery learned about the /mist command. Sooner.
Cass did the same in the first one. When she spat out Doppel's blood, she did /spit instead of /mist. Yeah, if you do /mist, it spits out red mist.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, I wish
so it makes
Avery
it look like
did
you're spitting
that.
blood.
If somebody got the screenshot of that would have been like an all-timer screenshot. Which was like a completely missed opportunity, so I'm pissed that Avery didn't learn /mist earlier. But, I loved everything in this match. I had so much fun calling this. And just the end of it, when Faywin finally gets that fucking psychosis, pins Avery, like, nobody's saying, like, yeah, Faywin! It's just complete silence. There is nobody talking. Barely anybody talking. Like, and it tells that perfect story of, like, Faywin won, but...
At what cost?
At what cost? And it's like... Faywin won this match, but nobody won the war in the end. You know what I mean?
I really hope the story we get out of this is Faywin doesn't know who he is anymore. Like Faywin, like he pushes away Kyle. He thinks he's a good person, but he knows what he's just done.
Killed a woman.
Like I don't want Faywin to come out next week and just be like, "Hey guys." He needs that level of like he's now mentally fucked up from what he's just been through.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
It just it tells such a great story of Faywin too, because it's like the whole story of this, according to Faywin, is kind of like he's trying to run away from his past self, and he finally did it, but again, at what cost?
Yeah. It doesn't feel right. We can bring it back, please, Faywin. We need to bring back the whole podcast bit.
Oh yeah, that was Faywin's whole gimmick.
Yeah, the guitar.
It doesn't feel right this time. Do we have anything more we want to say on the main?
It was
fantastic. Top 5 match of the year.
Now we get on to match of the night, worst match of the night, holy shit moment, best attire and best entrance.
All right, match of the night, Avery and Faywin.
Yes.
Colt and Misty.
It's a toss-up for me. It's like not a toss-up. It's very close, but
it's a toss-up between those two. But because you two both said the unsanctioned, I thought I'd say Colt and Misty.
It's like Faywin, Avery. What's it called? Colt, Misty. And you and Steve are like very, very high up there for me.
Nux said in question of the day answer. Sorry to interrupt, Dobby, but he said that the last 3 matches was an all-timer stretch, and I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. Yeah.
Agreed. What a fucking stretch of a show. Worst match of the night. 4-way?
Yeah,
yep, 4-way.
Yeah. Love them all.
Holy shit moment. Doppel being thrown off the set.
Yeah, I think that's what I put for mine. Yeah,
even though Jacob Cage fucked up the button.
Yeah,
shit.
You goofed.
Yeah.
No, Doppel was in creative.
Best attire. I said Cassidy on my question of the day,
Avery.
but it's me. It's me.
Cassidy.
I had the best attire.
I think I said you, Jacob.
I had the best attire.
I fucking love the devil horns. I understand the Avery one. I'm biased. I like Jacob's attire.
I had the best attire.
And he also entered to the song that backed our feud package from me.
Follow me.
Bias. Jacob, you said it wasn't going to work as a theme, but I actually quite liked it.
So did I.
Liked it too. You know what it felt like? It felt like end credits,
that's what I was going for.
End credits to like the end of his reign.
What I was going for is like, basically, you know that scene in the final Harry Potter where he is literally walking to his death. That's what I was trying to go for, but like, so I was doing a somber entrance, but the words I was saying were false confidence.
Yeah.
Which is why I did the horns, I did the whole shtick to look like false confidence.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping it came across as false confidence and not just like confidence, but...
No, yeah, I think it makes sense, especially in like looking back, where it's like, okay, he's fucked. One of these days, I'm gonna do the same, but I'm gonna enter to exit music for a film by Radiohead, and then I'm gonna die and bleed out. That was for Jake and Terra, Yellow Jackets reference.
Yellow Jackets reference. Best entrance.
Cass had a really good fucking entrance.
Cass had a really fun entrance.
Like the fake out from Control to Black Hole Sun fucking ruled.
Yeah.
I feel like it went over people's
Ascension.
Black Hole Sun. It was an Ascension pay-per-view where Doppel was.
Doppel competed.
Like, Cass was using this because hard song in it.
Black Hole Sun.
Yeah, there was
won't you come?
Which I
wash away the rain. Black Hole Sun.
Entrance. Jacob attire. I think that's my split for it.
And then overall thoughts.
Really
great show,
fun
fantastic, amazing.
If it weren't for the 4-way, this would be the best show of the year.
I still think Breakout takes it for me, even without that.
Yeah,
I think Breakout had better individual moments, but I think the final 3 stretch of this show,
generational,
all it would need is the 4-way to be a good match, and it would have been banger, good, banger.
Form to where this is like a debate, even just speaking about it. I love where Minecraft Wrestling is at right now. We have such a fantastic lineup of champions right now.
We also did on Friday this week.
Except for like the MWC World, I guess.
No. I'd say we had a really good.
Hey, at least the Nationals start pretty great. Am I right, Colt?
Right. Hey, listen. There's something we can walk away from this with. JML is better than his dad.
True, he is. He has a world title and still has the title.
And he has better bookers.
But he does keep like rejecting Blix. That's pretty fucked up.
Yeah,
that's rude.
He's also works for under Equinox now, which will be an interesting dynamic.
He does.
His dad's former friend and enemy.
Yeah, his dad drove him out of the company. Now
Anywho,
maybe it can happen again. Who knows?
It's now been over 3 hours.
The longest podcast after we've been
ever.
Yeah, 3 hours and a minute.
Fuck yeah! What a way to return to the pod. I'm very happy with this pod.
As
maybe my favorite pod ever.
I would say that in terms of feedback, in terms of like honest feedback, we did really fucking good today, boys.
This is a really good one.
Hell yeah.
There was a lot.
Let's keep sucking each other off.
You
guys did so good today.
There was a few.
Your guys' opinions are so real.
There was some good funny things, but this was such a good mix of funny shit, emotion, especially emotion.
Talking with your mouth full. Sorry.
And also the just like general feedback.
So
and we're going out on a funny bit, I guess. But that's a good.
No, Colt, cut it off. It tastes so good. End the podcast there. Whatever we say now, edit it out.
We got an outro.
No, fucking outro. It tastes so good. Said like Fred Durst goes crazy.
The acting noise is like that fucking SpongeBob boo womp sound effect, like right after.
You know what, Colt? What you should do is roll credits after.
Fucking Breaking Bad credits.
I'm still going to, because I feel like Colt might forget to actually do that. I'm still going to like close out the pod. Thank you guys for still listening. If you are 3 hours in, you are hella dedicated, and we really appreciate you.
Thanks for listening, Doppel.
Thanks, Doppel. Thanks, Misty. Atom. Bree, for some reason, even though it doesn't pertain to you. Hell yeah, Bree. You know what? We forgot to do one. So if you're still listening, go in MWA chat and what do we want them to say? It tastes so good.
No, tag me and say stop being such a crybaby bitch.
Yeah, do that.
At
Tag
Jacob
me and say
Sterry, stop being a crybaby bitch. All capital letters. And
All
you have
capital letters.
and you have to type out all capital letters.
All capital letters.
Yeah, you have to type the word all capital letters. Anyway.
And then the word exclamation mark at the end.
Yeah, the word, not an actual one. Anyway, thank you guys for joining us once again. Longest podcast ever, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah, we're back, baby.
I gotta leave for work in 20
The
minutes
boys
as we're
are
recording
back
this.
in town.
It's worth it. I hope you've
Worth
shouted
it.
already, Colt.
Oh, fucking yeah.
But yeah, thank you guys for joining us. We will see you hopefully next week as we're back into it now. But yeah, very excited for the future, and thank you for joining us. Bye,
Bye, gang.
Bye-bye.
Bye.